That's another slapping nigga thinking that I'm famous, that I won't slap it. Nigga, I'm erratic. Erdington Savage, yeah, you call this modern warfare. When we don't get tapping, clicking and we're clacking.
Something to them? Yeah, but no.
Yeah, I'm back and I'm attacking. Nah, I ain't capping. Roll like rapping, switched it up and got it cracking. Get your vanished from a napkin. Bare nerves racking. Ramming, carjacking, call it life, that's sacking. Yeah, the cash is in the air now. Got the tracking. 2017 bricks, still brought the packing. Pop, passing. Jacking with my cannon. Birmingham assassin, yeah, I burn him with my passion.
Sometimes you need them nice cars because sometimes it changes your whole mood and shit.
Can't walk around the hood, but I'm good now. I was down and out, but I'm good now. If you saw my last check, then you would frown. So much drip around my neck, yeah, I could drown. Set the tone like a new phone. Yeah, I'm in the new zone. Just roll the suit for the route home. Set the tone like a new phone. Yeah, I'm in the new zone. Just roll the suit for the route home.
Induction them. It's hard.
You fuck with it?
Yeah.
Ah, believe you.
I don't make it sense to
Oh yeah.
I realize that half the time the sense of them there, but you don't know. You get me? You see, that's got one person.
Now that's if you share the shit, man. Fuck, so you fucking Dutch in it.
Seems hard though.
Where's he looking at me, brother? It's cool, some shit like that.
You don't think you want to know?
Not really, no. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't think so.
You don't think?
I don't fuck with myself.
I'll do. No.
Lager. Did up my air flat like Spragger, had to get caught, I was feeling para. Can't put faith in this rebound jammer, I got more trust in this kitchen stabber. The gal say the lingo's madder, she said, hey, where did you get that grammar? Lager. Did up my air flat like Spragger, had to get caught, I was feeling para. Can't put faith in this rebound jammer, I got more trust in this kitchen stabber. The gal say the lingo's madder, she said, hey, where did you get that grammar? Lager. White man holding up traffic, produce my team like why is nobody moving? There's like 12 bars stuffed in this matic, don't react fast, you gon' see a shooting. I don't even care about cars, but I'm in the bad, so I got the Lambo to cruising. It's the famous thing in my passy, said she's a baddie, I told her to prove it. Just ask us to vibe, same time I see two friends go down simultaneously. I just felt it sound like a shot, but now I got no comment aiming at me. I see gal in my comments so pressed, saying I'm gay, it's crazy to see. Long time I chop up no shots to provide the rocks that gave me receipts. Inclusion and hour detention, this school set me up for 23 bang up. 100 racks, that's all bro, catch up, say man hating, go hard on tobacco. Broski don't turn to a paco, 10% capo, show me with a lago. Right now it's not lager, it's lager. I grease at the boil, so it don't jump. Lager. Did up my air flat like Spragger, had to get caught, I was feeling para. Can't put faith in this more jammer, I got more trust in this kitchen stabber.
Yeah, probably was the old snacks on the home. The new snacks for old snacks.
Lager. Did up my air flat like Spragger, had to get caught, I was feeling para. Can't put faith in this rebound jammer, I got more trust in this kitchen stabber. The gal say the lingo's madder, she said, hey, where did you get that grammar? Lager. Why so serious? Bitch, stop tripping, mess up this stick if you're on your period. Have you ever had head on the M-way, bro? It's a crazy experience. We sat in the open area, still out there looking all mysterious. I'm curious. If I put my phone on Snap, then I just got back there, I just had a madness. And it goes up that shop where it licked out my look like that the stone's been tampered. I knew how to mix down, go way before Northwest and Y3 got mastered. My kitchen ain't fit for consuming food, but it wouldn't pass the hygiene standards. If you come and work hard for the weed, don't spend the full wage, you get statutory sick pay. Look at man getting excited, he's seen 6 bills and it ain't even midday. He had Angie waiting for hours, she's phoning my phone like this is a piss day. Where I'm from, everyone's got a machine, so I'm not bothered or man miss Jimmy. Lager. Did have my hair flat like Spragger, had to get caught, I was feeling bad. Got more faith in this rebound jammer, I got more trust in this kitchen stabber. The girl that said that goes mad, she said, hey, where did you get that grabber? Lager. Did have my hair flat like Spragger, had to get caught, I was feeling bad. Got more faith in this rebound jammer, I got more trust in this kitchen stabber. The girl that said that goes mad, she said, hey, where did you get that grabber? Lager. Boy, suck your mum, you dickhead.
I don't know why I say that. I'm songs from Dead. You say that from 06, 07. You don't feel it.
No, I hear it. I don't feel it.
Blood on my brand new Fendi, burn it. My father's like Dutchman, like that. We can wipe that off, get the detergent, get the been nick for the start in the fire, or no attempted murders. Love God, he made me this person. Get caught on the Gladys curtains, get caught on the Gladys peak. That's what popping on up block family, up there hide and seek. Out here, man, it's finders keepers, run up on the plug, what I find that key. Big guns and money, we trust, when she gets dropped, my mind's at ease. Came up this side, the Joe's that side, my nigga, that's fine by me. My nigga, that's cool with me. But you ain't move mum out the hood, that's stupid, and I mean, stupidly. Trust. You like it ain't brother went school with me. If I lock that door and slap this fool, you be singing like Julia Breed. Trust. You be singing like Jodeci. Black suits and black tubes. Fuck boy, and pastor preach. Somebody looking over me. Gotta look over my shoulder. Had a revolver squeeze.
I see the blue lights in the distance, I think fans heard the revolver squeeze. Don't commercialize beef, go around there and won't even know it's me. In the downtown function, still gotta do risk assessments and CRBs. I see the young G try to grip the ducks with one hand, look at man can't control this heat. Done a bit exchange in residential zones. None of neighbours back, these ain't council flats, these are mortgage homes. I mean, it's oxygen, I'm selling jobs, we've got a youth on a V, some just to close. I can't stiff him at security, get this phone. I got a pattern, these bank transfers.
Yeah, don't you got to like the meat voice?
My clothes suspended the G when they don't say things because it's out convenient. G put that big in the bag. I won't back to the gunny clean it. Feel like I've been it like 1,000 times. That's a schoolboy error of a genius. WD-40
I think Dutch Hope's every tune has been on, to be fair. I think it's carried every tune has been on.
It was all robbery, money and feeding.
It carried it, I don't know, that Tion Wayne kind of carried it.
Tell me they love you in Sweden. And them man know it. But I can't tell Bobby the reason.
Dutch carried that one as well.
Somebody goes down by the end of the evening. I'm trying to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm trying to put on that price. Man, that bitch don't need them. Just.
It's good though, because it's the shadow. It's like its own lane, you get me?
Cats watching for the downloading magazines that are having a protest. My foundation pissed with me, can't got back nigga, I ain't making progress. Trying to get the next man saying, hold on, don't take my station, need to pass this road test. This lady don't antidepressant, feel like they're like kid on Christmas Eve. Ain't got no OGs, don't need a G-Pass to perfect this beef. I heard them man said I wanna warm me, but them use got insufficient peace. There's no blood on this terrorist tea, but it's still got a burner rinse in bleach.
Blood on my brand new Fendi, burn them. My father's like Dutchman, like that. We can wipe that off, get the detergent, get the been nick for the start in the fire, or no attempted murders. Love God, he made me this person. Get caught on the Gladys.
Get caught on the Gladys curtain.
I think it's some hard on it.
I'm a bang with everything in the cut, like.
It's too short, man. It's not like 2 minutes or something.
I can tell you about bad no diaries. I never done 419 or fraud. Knock your phone and the like a sim in the whip with cash and I'm going up north. I shake your cracking boiling water. Who would have thought rap would open doors? Retaliation is a month when I put my up, there's no remorse. Two samurai out to the beat when I come through women that stick like that. Try out
This one?
but the war is simple. We hate them and the boys hate us. Plus I'm in love with all of that breathing, cause every time one of them gets touched, grab it, cut it, parcel came like a rugby ball, put that in the tea and food. I'm with schemes and rumors. I provide for the thieves and shooters. Cops got us on surveillance, cause it ain't for the music. If you down for the gang, improve it. Go show my men how to use it. I can tell you about bad no diaries. I never done 419 or fraud. Knock your phone and the like a sim in the whip with cash and I'm going up north. I shake your cracking boiling water. Who would have thought rap would open doors? Retaliation is a must when I put my up, there's no remorse. Retaliation is a must when I put my up, there's no remorse. So chaud, je suis pas comme les autres, y'a la mousse moche qui sort de la bouche des autres. Rapide overdose, je te baisse, passe à autre chose. Arme de l'Est remplace la pause. Pour éteindre la neige, moi j'explose.
They
told you, I've got 8 for them. When they Shannon.
They used to go on prison visits far out. Used to take them like a whole day.
Is it?
When they used to go on prison visits, take them the whole day.
Remember to your mic, right?
Yeah.
So, Aussies, isn't it? No, it's like the whole concept is you get back from France, Australia, Albania, and shit.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's the whole concept. Man goes to shit.
To leave that concept alone, man. I don't think that one works.
Hear that, man. All right, Shalom's the ISUPK. You know what I mean? UK under commanding General Yohana. You know, Mr. Officer Karathia from the ISUPK right here. Got Officer Dumga Bar in under ends. And we're gonna do what we do every Friday. You know what I mean? 9 o'clock till late, man. Every Friday, 9 o'clock till late. This is what we do, man. We go into hard topics in the community, man. Any questions, any comments, make sure you contact the school, man. Make sure you contact 079 607 46784. That's 079 607 46784. And also make sure you come down to the school, which is 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. That's 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Also support Costly Array. Make sure you support Costly Array. If you want your neck blinged out, you know what I mean? You got yourself a rib or something like that, man. Or you got yourself 2 ribs, man. You can even get it custom made, man. Get the name on there, man. Or get your name on there. Get, property of, this brother or that brother, man. Go get that, man. Go contact Costly Array, man. The information right there at the bottom of the screen, man. That's www.costlyarray.com. Go get your neck blinged out, man. Also, go check out the Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul, man. Any soaps, any bath creams. Make sure you go cop that, man. Also, make sure you hit up Quam. If it's Quam Health and Wellness, man. The brother got these, man. Come on, man. Straight from America, man. Frankincense and myrrh incense sticks, man. Where have you ever found that, man? I know he's got the resin. A lot of people got the resin that they burn with the charcoal, but where have you ever seen this, man? The brother makes it himself, man. Support that, man. That's Quam right there, man. So, like I said, we're gonna go into a few stuff, man. Anything you want to bring out quick before we start? So we jump straight into it, man. So right about now, for anyone that don't know, Salakia, let me take this banner off real quick. All right, the sister put in the chat. Anyone that wants the information in the chat is right there. That's the Costly Array. If you want your neck blinged out, you want some nice chains. Go look on there, man. The different types, man. Different types. They even got bracelets now, man. They got bracelets, earrings, necklaces. You know what I mean? For females and males, man. Go get that, man. Go get that. You can contact the sister, man, and tell the sister, yo, listen, I want my name in there. I want my tribe in there. What's the Bible call you? The sign of your tribe again?
Yeah, standard.
Your standard, man. That's the one. You get your standard, man. You're a Judah, get that lion put in there. You're a Benjamin, get that wolf put in there, man. You're a Zebulon, get the boat in there, man. You're a Levite, get the dice, man. You know what I mean? Represent, man. Represent with your bling, man. And that's the word. That's the website right there. That's the information right there, man. And this is also for the soaps as well, man. Look at this, man. This is art carrot soap right here. Sister got Frank and myrrh flavor. This is some cappuccino right here, man. And all this what's it called? No artificial chemical. You know, black people we're going pure nowadays. Black people buying the shea butter, and we're not doing with the chemicals nowadays, man. So you need to come check the system, man. What else we got here? We got Starburst, man. This tastes like, it actually smells like Starburst, man. I washed myself for it. Damn near, I almost ate it, man. Almost. And it's a red flavor too. That's my favorite one, man. What you black currant or the red one? Come on, man. It's a black currant, man. What's the black currant, man? What's a lucky, man? And remember, any questions, make sure you call it 079 607 46784. So first things first, man. In the UK, there's something called a gollywog. Now, a gollywog is like, how to explain? A gollywog was like blackface. A gollywog was like a doll. It's a doll with a black face and kinky hair. And over the years, this doll has been used to insult black people. You know what I mean? You don't see it so much now, but in my parents' days, people have gollywogs in the pubs and so forth. You know what I mean? There was there was a jam jar. Robinson jam jar had a picture of a gollywog on there. On the Robinson jam jar, there was a gollywog on the jam jar. And what white people used to say to black people when they was arguing with us is, "Oh, shut up, man! Get back on the jam jar, man! Get back on the jam jar, you darky." When you go to pubs and so forth, you will see the gollywog there. For anyone that don't know what a gollywog is, man. So now in 2020, now with the whole Black Lives Matter thing going on, with what else going on? George Floyd dying now. A lot of people are more sensitive to the the destruction of black people. Even had what Prince Harry talking about. I didn't know black people suffer so much, but now I know, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. But guess what, black man? While you're thinking that, oh, see, they changed now, man. They changed. They love us now, man. Not all of them, man. Not all of them now, man. Listen, black man, listen, you thought that gollywog was old. It still exists, man. I'm about to show you a video right now with a man putting that gollywog in your face, man. Burning the gollywog and making fun of how we live, man. Our plight, how we die, man. They ain't changed it just like their ancestors, man. Just like their ancestors, man. Just like how back in the day, they used to tell us get back on the jam jar. Ain't nothing changed, man. You want to tune in before we get to the video? No, so we are. It sound to as well?
It should be.
No sweat. I'll just play that again. So like, yeah, the sound wasn't on. Just one moment.
I can't.
Here you go, man. The white man's laughing so much. He's like, oh shit, I can't. Black man, that's what they think about us, man. They're laughing at us. In the background, I'm not sure if you can hear it. They're playing Burn Baby Burn, man. It's like you done, but chiming on that.
And that right there shows that how much they hate black people. I mean, this man's meant to be at his job where he works as a mechanic, and on his break, or if it was his break, he got time to actually pay for a gollywog or wherever he got it from, and actually set it on fire and say Black Lives Matter. Like he done this on camera in front of your face, knowing that you're gonna see it, and he told someone to record it. Like he done that proudly, man. And the thing is, the reason why he done that so proudly is why, because he knows 500 years ago they could burn black people proudly.
That's right.
They could burn you 500 years ago and nothing would happen. Back in 500 years ago, there was what? There was no Instagram. There's no video cameras. All they would find is a black man's charred body somewhere. And that gollywog right there that he burned, he's showing that's how he really feels about black people. Like he's showing you where your place is. He's showing you things from your past that you deserve to be burnt up. Like the gollywog's only what small and whatnot. Now when Esau has babies, you look at it like, oh, these cute white babies is harmless. Surely these babies is innocent. Meanwhile, he looks at your babies as ugly black gollywogs, man.
That's right.
He sees your black babies and your black babies are gollywog that deserves to be burnt up. And he does it in the garage as well. So you take your car there to get fixed. This is why we need to stop spending money with these white businesses, man. Because really, they take your money and then they call you a nigger behind your back.
That's
if you
right.
can find a black mechanic, I know. Some black mechanics say they're gonna fix your car, and 6 months down the line, they're still waiting on the parts. And I'd rather, them ones that's still waiting on the parts 6 months down the line.
Yeah.
Or when you go to a decorator, he paints one side of the wall and then he disappears for a month or two.
And then next side. But what he says heavy, it's like I don't want to break him. What he says heavy. So imagine you're a black man here and you drop your car after him to get it fixed, and you come back and it's like you come back to him. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was you start engine, me fixing that. All right, thanks. Yeah, shakes your hand. Little do you know, this man was burning a gollywog half an hour before you landed, man. And that's why, black man, you can't trust these people, man, because whenever we talk about, we got to love each other and our oppressor, the devil the Bible speaks of, what do black people say? Not all of them. I know some good ones. My mechanic is a good man. Listen, your mechanic is burning a gollywog, man. He's burning a gollywog in the shop half an hour before you get there, man. He's laughing at you, man. The problem is when you get there, you don't know he's doing it. So you think it's cool. You think it's safe is to wab, but it's not, man. Just like all of them, man. This same man burning the gollywog right here. I bet he got loads of black friends that don't know what he's doing on the weekend, that don't know what he's doing on his breaks. Like you're about.
Also, this man's fixing your car. Who's to say he's not tampering with your brakes? Man?
That's right.
He hates black people so much. He could be tampering with your brakes, tampering with your engine. You wonder why your car's always breaking down and you're always taking it to the same man to replace it. You know why? It's not because there's something wrong with the car. It's because you're black, man, and white people hate black people. And that video shows tons of black people's being murdered up and down the country. Black men thrown in jail. Black men oppressed. And this man, all he does is makes mockery like, oh, Black Lives Matter. All he does is makes mockery. Oh, Black Lives Matter, and burns the gollywog. And the guy in the background's laughing, saying, ha, 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 I can't. Listen, man. Now, we've got the right to laugh when 7/7 happens, man.
That's right.
We've got the right to laugh when 9/11 happens. I'm going to record and say, I can't. Bonfire night, I'm going to set up a firework. I'm going to say, I can't. And no one best not get mad at us, man. Because what this devil's showing you right here is, if he could, he would kill your babies, man.
That's right.
He's showing you, you know what? You're just a slave, and we want all of you burnt up. But if I could, we're going to show you how we're going to burn them up, man, in the book of Obadiah. Is it?
Go
So
on.
we're going to show you that in the Bible, man. And no one best not cry for them, because this man burnt the guy. It's a screen share the gollywog. We're gonna screen share the gollywog for you, because this is what they say black people look like. We're gonna screen share it.
So this is a gollywog for anyone that don't know what one is. That's a gollywog right here. Kinky hair, black, red lips, and with the whole minstrel kind of costume. That's what a gollywog is right here. And this is what in the 60s a lot of people see. This was an insult to black people growing up mainly in the 60s. You don't see it much today, but it's still around.
So lucky if I could also, the Saudis gollywogs in the rag market for £5, man. You seen them? They got some big ones. Listen, you can get some massive ones. Like, you see how you'd buy a massive teddy bear? You can get a massive gollywog. And it's always Edomite women that are selling them. They're selling them, man. And you look at it like, all right, why don't you take this down? And they're not gonna, man. Listen, man. If that's the case, I should have the right to have a picture of Bin Laden with his signature on there, man.
That's right.
I should be able to sell Bin Laden's signature to someone and see if they find that offensive. They will find that offensive, but we ain't allowed to find them having gollywogs offensive. That's what they're saying we look like. So imagine your children see this, and subconsciously your children think, okay, I look like a gollywog. So then they don't want to have children that look like them, because they're gonna be like, you know what? I got teased for being black, and this is why it's so wrong of us to tease each other about the color of their skin and colorism. Why? Because then you got the white man getting onto you about your color, the Arabs getting onto you about your color, and then black people getting onto you about your color.
That's right.
So then what happens is you're gonna say, you know what? I don't want my kids to suffer what I suffered, so let me go get with a white person, so my child doesn't have this kinky hair like the gollywog.
That's right.
Doesn't have the lips like the gollywog. Doesn't have the skin like the gollywog. Then before you know it, we're interracial marriaging with these devils, whereas it's up to, we need to teach people that our race is beautiful.
That's right.
And black women are beautiful, black men are beautiful. We need to teach our children that. So when they grow up, they want someone that looks more like themselves. So when you grow old and your child brings their partner around, your child's partner's got the same culture as you. Imagine what it must be like. You go to your partner's house and it's a complete different culture. You're sitting there watching the movie, someone says nigger on the TV and everyone's looking at you.
But the thing is, black people don't care.
Right.
Like we're so accepted. We're so happy to be accepted. Like every other race thinks, oh, I couldn't deal with a black person. It just feels weird. I couldn't be with a white person. It feels weird. But black, we're the only people that boast about it. Yeah, you see my wife here. She's Chinese, man. You know the ones there. You don't hear Arabs boasting about, yeah, because I'm half Arab and half East Indian. But only black people do that, man. We're so destroyed. We're happy to be around any other nation. We're happy. Imagine you're the only black man in your woman's house, man. All their families are different color from you, man. And we hold that like it's a trophy, man. So like, yeah. So with Obadiah,
Yeah, you can't. And what do people say? The way that the walk around with that with the oppressor like it's a trophy.
That's
Like
right.
to them, it's like you see how footballers walk around with the World Cup. They go through their country on the bus, showing the World Cup in the air. That's how black men go around with white women today,
Mm.
man. Like it's a trophy. Not in the ISUPK, man. We look at that with disgust, man.
That's right.
There ain't no trophy in here, man. A black woman's a trophy, man.
That's right.
And it's gonna stay that way, man. It's been that way, man. And that's the way the Lord wants it. But we're gonna go into Obadiah.
God. Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire.
The house of Jacob shall be a fire, man. House of Jacob representing Judah and Benjamin and so forth. Go ahead.
And the house of Joseph a flame.
And the house of Joseph, which is what? Ephraim and the other tribes under him, Manasseh and so forth.
And the house
and this is us coming together. This is us two coming together. One shall be a flame, one shall be a fire.
Putting down the colorism.
Right. Exactly.
Putting down the black on black
Right.
crime. Putting down the post-Cold Wars.
Right.
This is all putting down your Puerto Rican, African American, putting down all the nonsense. This is the two kingdoms that, the two kingdoms becoming one again, man. Putting down their differences, man. Because guess what? The oppressor does it.
Right.
The French don't argue with the Dutch when it's time for slaving black people. When it came to saving black people, you know what the French and Dutch did? Came together, man. The French took their portion, the Dutch took their portion. They weren't fighting then, man. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our differences aside, man, and come together, man. It's like, yeah.
So this is us coming together because what? We realize that we've got an enemy, man.
That's right.
We're both gonna realize this oppressor's played both of us. So then we're gonna lift that veil from our eyes. We're gonna no longer be bamboozled. We're gonna come together, man. We're gonna be fire and a flame. The more that.
Calm.
So we're gonna read on. We're gonna be a fire and a flame, meaning we're all gonna come together, all 12 tribes. Go ahead.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
And the what?
House of Esau for stubble.
And the house of Esau for stubble. Stubble is what? Something that you light up, man. Esau is gonna be stubble, and this flame and this fire is gonna burn up Esau.
That's right.
And you better not cry for him, man.
That's right.
And while you crying for him, I'm gonna be pouring more petrol on that stubble,
That's
man.
right. I'm gonna say no, I can't stop laughing. Just like what that devil said on the video, man. It's like, yeah.
So we're gonna burn him up, man. He's gonna be for stubble. We're gonna be fire and a flame, and we're gonna burn him up, and only rightly so, man. He deserves it. As long as he's on the earth, guess what? You're gonna be oppressed. As long as he's on the earth and he's in power, you're gonna be oppressed, and you're gonna be at the bottom, and you're gonna have to see more of these videos. Like you see these videos right here. We're gonna show these to our kids when the time comes, and they're gonna be like, "Huh, this man that we see in this museum used to do these things to you." They're not gonna believe it. It's like the Egyptians when you see Egyptians now. We can't picture Egyptians ever having us enslaved, but there was a time when these Egyptians was a superpower like the white man.
That's right.
Well, the time's coming when the Lord's gonna bring them down, man, and we're gonna burn them up. Read on.
Come. And they shall kindle in them and devour them.
And what?
And devour them.
This man needs to be devoured. You can't cry for his babies because he don't cry for yours.
That's right.
Your babies, he didn't cry for them. They got put straight on the cotton field, man.
That's right.
Your babies was told, you know what, go pick cotton with your parents. Or your babies was told, you know what, for Christmas, you're going to a new family. For Christmas, you're going to a new family. Now, parents cried day and night for their babies and never ever got to see them again. It's not like now where you can find them on the internet. You can type their name in on Facebook. You can put out a missing post there on Facebook. Has anybody seen? This is a time before the internet. Like, where would you look? Imagine if you're going looking for your babies. Like, where would you look? If you lost your child in Birmingham and there's no internet and there's no police to help you and there's no one that cares, you wouldn't know where to look, man.
That's right.
You could be looking in Handsworth and your child's been living in Kings Norton for 18 years.
Or even France or somewhere else.
Right,
man.
exactly.
Who knows?
Right. And you're looking for them and you can't find them and no one's helping you. And the one person who knows who they are is the devil that refuses to tell you where they are, man.
Hey, Yabba, go ahead, Dumbo. I'm listening to you. Go ahead, feed them.
So he refuses to tell you where they are. This is a time there's no internet. Whereas now you can go on Facebook. Now you can go on Facebook.
Just pull the camera back a little bit. Yeah. No, pull your camera back. Now, Karafi, you go ahead. Dumbo, go ahead and finish up.
I was like to say it's more close to the camera.
Shit, but you interrupt his point. Goddamn, Karafi.
Yeah, swap.
So yeah, all that crying you would have done for your babies, our oppressor, he didn't care about it, man. So now when the time comes, we ain't supposed to cry for his babies, man. What we're supposed to do in that day, the day of Obadiah, is get more petrol, man, and put more petrol on the stubble.
That's right.
And anyone that's crying for them, clearly, you don't know history. You can't cry for a people that will never cry for you. When this devil sees our babies, he sees a gully. So I can screenshot the gully one more time. I'm gonna show you what he sees when he sees your baby. This is what the nurse sees when they take your baby out the womb, man. Especially if it's an a person. This is what they see.
So luck, yeah.
I'm gonna show you what they see.
The one you want?
Yeah, any of them.
That's one.
So now, when you have a baby, you see, oh, my baby's so cute, my baby's so beautiful. This is what the oppressor sees. The oppressor sees your baby, the gollywog, just black kinky hair, big lips, and understand this, man. Even if we did look like this, which we don't, even if we did look like this, guess what? We still the children of the Lord, man. So
That's
we
right.
better than they will ever be. You rather look like this than be a devil. Like, at least you've got the opportunity of being saved, man. Whereas they
Right.
don't.
Right.
We've got that opportunity of being saved no matter how we look, man. Listen, I'd rather look like a gollywog than be David Beckham, man.
That's right.
I'd rather look like a gollywog than be what's that man's name in the X in the Mess? What's his name again?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, man. I'd rather be a gollywog than look like Jim Carrey. Why? Because guess what? This oppressor, if he thinks I'm a gollywog, he's gonna see a gollywog setting him on fire, man, in the
That's
day of
right.
Obadiah, man.
That's right.
It's like it's
Yeah,
man.
man.
In DC, man, you got Captain Mayum in the building, the Warlord, all the way from DC, man. You know what I mean? So it's going into the whole gollywog thing, sir. The gollywog was like a teddy bear, back in the 60s, and they used to use it to insult black people. And on the jam jar, there was a picture of a gollywog, and white people say, "Oh, get back on the jam jar, you gollywog," and so forth like that. So we played a video where when white man was burning a gollywog, saying Black Lives Matter, and it's playing Burn Baby Burn in the background, making mockery. So, you know, Dunga Ball basically saying, listen, we're gonna burn you, man. You know, we're gonna the Bible says, you know, Esau shall be stubborn, man. And that's where we are right now, sir. You know what I mean? So again, we got the next thing I'm about to go into now, yeah. You know how you got SBTV.
So, like, what is jam jar?
A jam jar, jam is like what you call it jelly, like peanut butter and jelly. We call it jam.
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying. Like a jar for the jelly, a jelly jar, jam jar. Okay. So what the gollywog would be on the jar?
Yeah, there was a picture of a gollywog on Robinson's jam, the famous brand, and the emblem was a gollywog. So they go, oh, shut up, man, go get back on the jam jar, man. Meaning, you know, like saying that you're that gollywog and that jam jar. So what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be on the jam jar? That's what they'll say to black people.
That's crazy.
But the whole gollywog thing could have played out now, but you know, this devil brought it back up, man. You know what I mean? So everyone nowadays you got what Daily Duppies, you got the Charlie Slush, you got Fire in the Booths and so forth, man. So our brother got his own platform. It's called Fumes. You know what I mean? Fumes on the net. So it's like, what else you got? What's up? You got Black Box doing it. Black Box. These are platforms where brothers will come on there and they'll spit their bars, they'll rap and so forth. You know what I mean? They'll say their best bars and whatnot. And the public will say, you know, it was good, it was bad, or whatever the case may be. So one brother went on there, the video's taken down, but I just got the clip. One brother went on there, yeah, and he was insulting Asian people, man. And Fumes, who runs it, looked scared, like, oh shit, like this nigga didn't say what I thought he'd have said, man. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get that right now, man. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I got it right here. So again, so this is a platform where you come on, spit your bars. It's like in America, you got what? Is it Funk Flex? Where you do your thing.
Right.
So,
well, he's like probably the most popular one, but there are others. There's some called I-76, I think. That's like St. Louis or Midwest. And you have you have a whole crew on the West Coast. You have other ones that do it, but Funk Flex is probably the most popular, most prominent. You know what I mean?
Oh,
one for this side. That's down like a Charlie Sloth. Like somebody from this side, they will know BBC One Extra Fire in the booth. but they might not know another radio show that brothers go on and do the same thing. Cause Charlie Slot is the forefront. You know what I mean?
It's always the devil, man. It's always the forefront. Imagine it's not even his music, but it's the forefront, man.
Exactly.
You got your Daily Doppies, you got. But what days? I think Daily Dopp is the most under Charlie Slot. Daily Dopp is the most popular one. Grime Daily, you got Black Box, Link Up TV. But this is one called Fumes. Fumes is kind of decent as well. SPTV. So when they get this one with Fumes,
okay.
Fumes is petrified, man.
Might have to drill this bait on a main, so I might have to burn this tracky. Man get small, they're accurate. Dot on their head, no rust like Packy. I stepped in the dark.
Wait, play it back again. I stuck on the first line. Play it back one more time.
Might have to drill this bait on a main, so I might have to burn this tracky. Man get small, they're accurate. Dot on their head, no rust like Packy.
Fire in the booth! Fire in the booth! I'm trying to slap the say it. Fire in the booth! God damn!
That's how fire to me.
Rascal Packy. What's his name?
What's that? Got on your head like a rascal Packy. Yo.
What's the youth name?
It's like they took it down. The youth, he didn't get published. It's an upcoming youth. They took him down.
But what's his name?
I'm not sure, sir. They took him down ASAP. All I know is Fumes, who runs the thing, but they took him down ASAP. I just about got the video today. They took him down, won't put it nowhere. I think Fumes himself, Fumes was scared, like, shit. You can't say that, man.
So who's Fumes? Okay, I'll break it down for me. Who's Fumes?
Okay, Fumes is the brother who show it is. You know what I mean? They call it Fumes on the beat. No, Fumes the engineer, they call him. So Fumes now, is a brother that's, the one also called Kenny All-Star. So you come on the show, spit your bars. Usually Fumes or the man who owns the show, he'll be in the background, vibing and gassing you up. But Fumes heard that Packy line and Fumes like, oh shit, lock it down, man. Fumes was shook. But Fumes is the brother that you see bouncing the head. And then he heard the Packy bar. I was like, oh shit.
Fumes is the one, pull it back. You take it on too quick. Fumes is the one in the pink Juventus jersey. I think it's Juventus, that is. I ain't too sure.
It must be Mr. Shit.
Might have to drill this bait on a main, so I might have to burn this tracky. Man get small.
Hey,
Kind of one concept, Fumes right there.
that's Fumes. So pull it back so everybody see it, Mark. Yeah, you have to remember, we ain't gonna know who the hell he is and all. So if you had to stop it, you're all familiar, so don't skip over it.
Kind of one concept.
No. It's after this. It's after this. It's after all that. Yeah, right there. Okay, so what he's like a presenter.
Kind of one concept. If you see in the background, it says with Fumes. So this is his
Right.
show. So he'll be the funk flex. So he's a guy, he'll gas you up, say, come on, more bars, you gas the thing up. So, the thing that started, he's getting into it. He didn't see it coming. So he's like, he bounces his head, bobbing. And then when the line dropped, he's like, oh shit, we got to press pause on this brother real quick, man. But by then it was too late.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So in the comments now, the East Indians they was angry, like, so I can start saying nigga now in my lyrics. I can start saying nigga. Like, this was an opportunity for them to start saying nigga, man.
And what's the name of the show?
Fumes the mechanic, no, Fumes the engineer. F-U-M-E-Z.
Fumes the engineer. I'm trying to look it up too. I want to get familiar with that shit.
F-U-M-E-Z.
Okay, I think I find him. Studio with Fumes. Okay, I see it. All right, I see it. Okay, so so now because of what he say, all of them saying what? He now we could say nigga.
They're saying, well, I should be able to say nigga because he said Packy now. And all these nations have been dying to say nigga anyway.
But they've been saying it in every rap song, in every hip hop song, they say it.
They don't say outright. A few of them have. There was a rapper called K. Coke. He say outright. He was some white boy say it outright, man, no one would say nothing about it. But I know behind closed doors they'll be saying it anyway, man.
That's what I'm saying. They saying it anyway. When they singing our songs, this meaning okay, they may not have a song saying nigga this, nigga that. But when they re-singing, something, a Biggie Smalls or Tupac, you mean to tell me they're not saying nigga?
I know they are. They're saying if you don't know, now you know,
No,
nigga.
nigga, exactly. Come on, man. They ain't saying N-word. If you don't know, now you know N-word. They ain't saying that. You know what I mean?
I know they're saying it, but I'm trying to find the comments now, but I know they're at the moment they're brewing, man. But me personally, I don't give a shit because as black people, we're always on the bottom, man. We're always getting embarrassed on the news. One time on Coronation Street, the woman was like, for anyone that don't know, Coronation Street's it's a soap, like The Young and the Restless. And the woman was like, I got more roots than Kunta Kinte. And we're always getting offended on The Godfather, getting offended. So if they get offended, so be it, man. Ain't nothing to do with me. This ain't my battle, man. That Fumes, he wants to take this battle up. He wants to screw his face up and cry about it. Not me, man. It's not my battle, man. We got our own problems. Trying to see if we can find it right now. Sure, man. You have much I got Trooper Quatters in the building.
Oh, most iron cries, man. Pull up a chair. You have
Pull up a chair, man. Come to you, man. Kind of one concert. So that's what's going on now with these.
So what they're saying because of it?
They're saying that we should be able to say nigga now. I'm like, nah, man. And Fumes also is all flinching and all scared. I'm like, listen, it's not our beef, man. When we got our problem, I don't see about Black Lives Matter events.
You know what, Karafia? No. Listen, no. Don't go by. You sit right there. Put the view you had just before this, where you came out of the and if he could sit right on the end there, where he could read. You know what I mean? He could come onto the corner, so you know what I mean. He could be seen. He could read. All right.
Kind of one concert.
Anything you all have? Huh?
I don't want to divert for a minute. If I may, since we got quarters out here, yeah. The brother that he's not well. He has autism, and they were saying that they want to deport him, even though he got autism.
Mm-hmm.
And Trooper Quatters knows his brother. You know what I mean?
All right, scoot around a little bit. Let the brother come more to the corner. Yeah, so I can see him a little bit more. If anybody come to the door, he could just move his chair.
It's like I'm not sure if you want to speak on that or if you're able to. I know it's a pending case or whatnot. Do the mic, sorry, Slack. Yeah.
Well, pull up the picture with the brother and give me the article so you can get a little context on what Quatters are about to bring out too.
Kind of one concert.
You know what I mean? If you could, if you don't mind, we'll come back to Fumes and the Packies with the red dot. Listen, and that is so stupid because remember Jay-Z had a song Girls, Girls, Girls.
Kind of one concert.
There's a line in the song saying
the Indian girls, was it?
Indian girls with red dot or feather. And ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that line where Jay-Z said the red dot with the he said not the red dot, the one with the feather, or something like that. He said, like he making a distinction. So, what's the point? What they have a problem with? The red dot line or the Packy line?
It'll be the Packy. Because Packy is considered a derogatory term, I'm guessing.
So Packy is not short for Pakistani.
Nah. Packy's like saying nigga like. So saying Packy would offend them.
So like you said, I don't know why they find it offensive because Pack is just short for saying you're from Pakistan.
That's what I'm saying. If I say the Frenchie or the Frenchman, the Frenchie, you're from France. You know what I mean? If I say the Aussie, you're from Australia.
That's right.
Nigga, you're Packy. What is that? That's crazy, yo. That is crazy, yo. That is a crazy thing.
Like if you said Pakistani, they wouldn't find that racist. But once you say Paki, to them they find it, especially over here, they find it racist. But that's just normal. Like you should be able to just call them Paki all the time. Like I hear them call Jamaican men yardis. That's racist too. Then if that's the case, but they still do it. But yeah, down here Paki is very you're getting loads of fights over it. So you deemed a racist and. So they would what did they like to be called from Pakistan.
Pakistani.
They like to go
Yeah.
Pakistani.
But listen, now, there's no place called yard.
There you
So,
go.
so a Benjamin might have a legit beef. Why you calling me Yadi?
Come
But there's a place called Pakistan, like Uzbekistan, Afghanistan. So what? If I call a man from Afghanistan an Afghani, is that racist?
And if you call a Kurdish man a Kurd, it ain't racist or
Well,
Turk.
then you are Paki then, goddamn. Own that shit. You are a Paki, goddamn. Own it, man.
Oh shit, God.
That's crazy, yeah. That is crazy. You found the article?
I got it's a color one cancer. So this is a brother that we're gonna get into the article right now. It's a brother that must have allegedly committed a crime years ago, and they want to deport his brother. And the brother got he's got autism, and they still want to deport him. Meanwhile, we had a video that we played last week of all these immigrants in the hotel, man. All the immigrants from Iraq and so forth. They're living comfortable, man. And his brother that might have made a mistake years ago needs to get deported, man. No one got no sympathy for him. No one don't care that he's not well. So this is the brother here. I think is Asimi Brown. Asimi Brown's mother vows to fight against deportation to Jamaica. Case of 21-year-old autistic man convicted under joint enterprise has received support from MPs and human rights activists. The mother of 21-year-old autistic man has vowed that she will not stop fighting to prevent her son from being deported to Jamaica following a conviction for a robbery of a friend's mobile phone he says he is innocent of. The case of Asimi Brown has attracted increasing support from MPs, human rights campaigners, and lawyers who say that the Home Office intention to deport Brown to Jamaica, a country he left at the age of 4, in line with rules that say those who have served a sentence of 12 months or more face automatic deportation, must be changed. His lawyers have voiced concern about the role of the joint enterprise law in this case. A petition to oppose the deportation has so far attracted more than 126,000 signatures. Brown has a range of difficulties. He was diagnosed with autism at the age of 16, and he has also been diagnosed with an underlying anxiety disorder, emotionally unstable, personality disorder, and PTSD. He spent time in care from the age of 16 and was convicted of a attempted robbery, and perverting the course of justice in 2018. Charges he has always insisted he is innocent of. He completed his prison sentence a few days ago. He was due to be transferred to an immigration detention center in preparation for deportation to Jamaica, but following the intervention from his lawyers, he has been allowed to return to his family in Dudley.
So this is a brother. He lived close by. He lived in the area where you all are in Brum.
Kind of one cancer.
That's a crazy thing, Hank. That's a crazy. They didn't deport. They don't deport them Arabs like that. Them Pakis like that. They don't do nothing like that. You can leave his picture up though.
Kind of one cancer.
Let's go back to his picture. Leave his picture up. Like they don't deport no Pakis. Like what it was last summer, the summer before, when they had them Arabs in the BMW when they came down the tunnel, ran over the guy, pull out the gun, and the guy ran. He made the U-turn and ran in the other tunnel. I don't know if you remember that, Craft here.
I remember that, sir. Come on, Khan.
Is they deporting them niggas?
No, they don't get deported.
They ain't deporting them. When I was up there, when they shot the brother in his head and his face, blew his face off, up there in Handsworth. Remember that?
It was West Brom, I believe. But I remember, sir.
Yeah, it was somewhere in the area where it was supposed to be like a drug pickup or some shit, some nonsense going. But it's some Pakis who come and blow the brother head off. They ain't deporting them though. Right. But this brother here, something that he's saying he wasn't even guilty of. They said, nah, we got to get him out of the country. He a threat to national security. White man's the devil, boy.
That's right.
White man's the damn devil. Yeah, I mean, Kwatazabi, you know him?
Yeah, that's my
It might be closer to you.
Sorry, bro. That's my blood second cousin. That is his mother's my first cousin. So
had a word with her, and she's told me one and twos about the situation, what's going on, and because the case is still pending, we can't get into the details of what's going on because it will jeopardize the case.
Right.
So I would like to say there's a big injustice going on. You know what I'm saying? A big fabrication. If that's elaborate enough.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't have you say nothing if the case is still going on to jam the brother up or anything like that. But what we definitely want to say is white man's the devil. That's what I
That's right.
That's right.
you know what I mean. He's just taking advantage of this young brother right here. You know what I mean? And of course, if he's certified autistic, which means they would place him in I don't want to say handicap, but usually they place people like that in the social system where they can get benefits and stuff.
Right.
Right. So of course to get rid of him would mean they don't have that money could go to Beckham's son.
That's right.
That money could go to Wayne Rooney's son. You know what I mean?
Kind of one cancer. They don't want to spend. They don't want to spend a dime on us, man. There's a video that I posted in the ISUPK UK on Facebook of a East Indian man that was caught trying to pick up girls, man. Why ain't he deported? Why didn't he get arrested, man?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to ours, we can be sick, autistic. It don't matter, man. You could be the windrush. You could be 50. You're no threat to this society. You could be 50, 60. You could even work and put taxes in this country. From you 16 years old, they're gonna deport us, man.
Right.
They got no love for us, man. That's why we got separate, man.
And if I'm to add to this situation, what's going on right here, the issue what's going on is a big injustice. To elaborate on it, if this was to happen to a Packy man, it will be all hell breaking loose. You understand?
Right.
If what's happened to a white man, it would be all hell breaking loose. But because it's a black man, nothing's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a black man, there nobody backing him, even his own people. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You don't even have a community of your own people to go to, and your own people to justify, like defend you against injustice. You know what I'm saying? And because people feel that they can do it, they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I don't want to feel. Don't want to be in a society where people feel that they can do this to my people. You know what I mean? Because I have sons to look forward to. You know what I mean? I have sons and daughters. You know what I mean? who
Exactly.
Could possibly go through this same situation right here.
That's
You know what
Right.
I mean?
That's right. Give him a hand there. Quatiza, what you just said there was so heavy. I know people might have missed what you said, but is you said just now that it's like you don't have a community to defend him against these people, and that's why they do it to us. Like as a community, we wouldn't just say, you know what, for the next week we ain't buying from nobody, we ain't moving, we ain't going to no slave. We ain't buying no gas. We ain't buying nothing in the stores until y'all drop this case for a week. Like we don't have that as a community. You understand? But the other nations, they do have that.
That's right.
They could make them silent protests and say, you know what? That's that. I ain't. We ain't partaking in this in your economics for the next week, and they'll get their problem solved. But as a people.
Right.
We don't have that thing there that what he's talking about, and that's why we suffer the way we suffer, and that's why the UPK is so unique and so special and so valuable, because this is a place where we stand up, one for all and all for one. You hit one of us, you hit all of us.
That's right.
You get the point? That's what it's going to take to make sure you have protection, to make sure you have what your just dues. In any society, that's what it's going to take. You get the point?
Kind of one card. So like I said, if I may add as well, this brother got 126,000 signatures, and what we need is 126,000 people that would say, you know what, we're not gonna buy from the white man until you let this brother go, man. We're not gonna go in your shops, man. We don't need signatures, man. We need brothers that will say, you know what, let's cripple society. Let's not use your buses, your transportation until you start treating us fairly, man.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, the signatures is good. It's good that 126,000 people signed. If he was white, them signatures would have been enough.
That's right.
It will be enough. But because it's a black man, you have to hurt the empire. You have to hurt the empire. You have to stop the bread. That's the only how they're gonna take notice. But 126,000 signatures, they're gonna put the case in the news for a space of time. They're gonna put it in the public eye for a space of time. But after that, if they could make the story disappear without ruffling any feathers, he'll be in Kingston and you wouldn't even know it.
That's right.
You understand? So definitely we need that aspect of that racial unity and taking action like that, willing to suffer until he stops suffering.
That's right.
You understand? We ain't, as a people, totally, we not there.
Kind of one concert. And I mean, if I said this man, this devil's the beast, man. He's a beast.
That's right.
Like, what would it take for him to have compassion on a black man, man? You know what I mean? What would it? I thought someone who's 60 years old, you say, you know what, leave them. We deport people, but not you, because you're old, man. We deport people, but you got autism. I'll leave you alone, man. The refugees, you got compassion on them. You say to them, oh, you know what? You're from a bomb zone. You know what I mean? Let's feed you, man. Let's put you up in a hotel, man. Free of charge. Nice, 5-star hotel, free of charge, man. Right. But for black people, what do black people have to go through for a man to have some compassion, man? Because it's not age. Because the Windrush had loads of age. The Windrush was, 60, 70, man? He had no compassion. It's not health, because this brother, his health is bad. He got autism, man. And got, PTSD. And he still don't care, man. So what must black people have for a devil to say, you know what, leave him, man, it's cool? What must we have, man?
We had to die.
That's right.
We had to die. That's the only time they take note. Because listen, Eric Garner say I can't breathe. The cops say I can breathe just fine. You understand? The other brother, George Floyd, he cried out for his mother. The cops say, listen, man, if you're talking, you could breathe. Like, that's the type of people we dealing with in our. Like, you choking me to death. And because I say, hey, I can't breathe, you saying the fact that I could say I can't breathe means I could breathe. So then he could continue choking. You see the kind of psychopath we dealing with that? Like, so how am I to tell you I can't breathe? I'd die. And after I die, then you will know, okay, I choke him too much, but nigga, then I'm dead. So it's like damned if you do and damned if you don't. I mean, this place is hell. White man's the devil. That's that.
So like, if you could get me Psalms 58 real quick, about Bobby Shaw, 58 and 4. Like what the captain said, man, this man, you'd have to die for him to say, you know what, it's too much, man. Like the Bible calls him the deaf adder, man. Like an adder will bite you, it's gonna bite you, but the Lord calls him a deaf adder. Imagine a snake that's deaf. So he can't hear you screaming. He can't see the fact that you got autism. He can't see the fact that you're 58 years old, 60 years old. He's just gonna bite you. He doesn't care, man. That's what this man is, man. So like, you could read that for me, Bobby Shaw.
Psalm chapter 50 and verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
And they're poison like the poison of a serpent, man. Their philosophies, their religion. These are the things that poison us, man. It's like the poison of a serpent. The poison of a serpent kills people, man. And the poison the oppressor gives us kills us, man. Has us on drugs, has us being sexual deviants.
Right.
That they give our people.
You're missing the biggest poison of them all, Christianity.
That's right.
The biggest poison of them all, Christianity, which teaches any Christian. Christianity is a poison that surpasses race. It surpasses class. It surpasses income. It surpasses gender. It surpasses gender preference. It surpasses the animal kingdom.
That's right.
Once you're a Christian, you hate Black and Hispanic people.
That's right.
Even if you're a Black and Hispanic Christian. That's how deep that drug is. Once you become Christian, you automatically hate Black and Hispanic people. The other day, if I could just sidebar, Holy Scripture, right? As what you know, there's a not to plug that, not to advertise the show, but it's a good reference. There's a series called Black Mirror. It's like the modern day Twilight Zone. You all remember Twilight Zone?
I think I've seen it on Facebook, on Netflix. You know,
Netflix. It's a Netflix series called Black Mirror, and it's like a Twilight Zone would have these different episodes of weird shit happening. It's just weird stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I've seen it.
Blow your mind. Black Mirror is the same thing, but it's the modern day Twilight Zone, and they have a few episodes in there that pertain to what's going on now. And there was one recently called I'm gonna look up the exact name of it. But what it was is this. It was based in the future. Not too futuristic, because they still, have tanks and guns and stuff like that. But it's damn near like after apocalypse or something. And they have this military unit that is being trained to go and hunt down these almost like the Walking Dead, but they're running and screaming and stuff like that, right? It's like people who mutate. Come to find out, the military is putting something in the soldier's mind to make them see poor people as like the Walking Dead. So now they're shooting, they're looking, and they're seeing you saying, "Don't shoot." Like, don't shoot, don't shoot. I have kids. And what they see is like that. And they kill you. And one soldier got off the shit. And he started saying, "They're making us see you like this." And I'm like, well, what is this writer really trying to say here? That's every white police station. That's every white police station across the world. Like, no matter what, a black man with his hands up, I feared for my life.
That's right.
A black man pushing you off because you're trying to strangle him. He reached for my gun.
That's right.
He handcuffed and talking shit. I feared for my life. Like, what is you seeing when you see us? What is it? What is it in you that when you look at a black Hispanic man or Native Indian man, woman, and child, you see something that you must kill? The thing that's in you is called Christianity.
That's right.
It's poison. It's say, read the scripture one more time, Mark.
Psalms chapter 58 and verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
That's it. It's a serpent's poison. It's a deaf adder. Like you can't negotiate with this animal. Slack, you was gonna say something?
No, Slack, carry on, sir. Sorry. Slack, yeah.
Now go ahead.
Yeah, like
back to you, Mark. Back to you.
Like what you're saying, sir. Like the poison, even it's like it don't matter what we do, like they look at us as like animals and beasts, man. Like you could be 16 years old and they're gonna kill you. You could be young like Trayvon Martin, they're gonna kill you. You could be old like the Windrush, you're still getting deported. There's nothing that we can do. They're like the deaf Adam, man. We cry to them and say, "But I'm old, but I'm young, but I'm in school, but I'm a minor." Doesn't matter. They're gonna throw you in jail.
Yeah.
Deport you. They're gonna kill you. We're gonna do what he has to do, man. And listen, the record speaks for himself. If you think I'm lying, if you think you're a deaf adder, all you gotta do is learn about Trayvon Martin, man, or Mark Duggan, man, or whatever the case may be, man.
Yeah, that stuff don't matter. The name of the episode, if anybody want to check it out, it's in season 3. It's called Man Against Fire or Men Against Fire. I believe that's it. All right, you check it out. And listen, the deep thing about it is the soldier who finally damn near came out the Matrix is black.
Oh.
He finally, he starts seeing things normal, like how you're supposed to see it. And when he came off of it, he's seeing a normal human being holding a baby. His comrades blowing them away, talking about, "Come on, let's hurry up and kill these." I forget what it's calling them, something like cockroaches or something. Let's kill these cockroaches. But he's seeing human beings. They're not. And of course, he get jammed up because he's seeing them as humans. Which is what happens in the police force when you try to come out and stop police brutality.
Right.
They jam you up. So they know what they're doing. And again, that poisons Christianity.
Damn, kind of one concert. Shit. Like, I don't say, man, but we move on. Chris, Sluck, yeah.
Like also, like the Bible says, is the deaf adder, meaning he can't hear. We've been going to him for years. These Black Lives Matter marches, these protests, and he's the deaf adder. He can't hear. So it's about time we do what? Turn to the Lord, where the Bible says what? His ear is not heavy that he can't hear, man.
That's right.
We need to turn to the Lord and be like, you know what?
That's right. That's right.
Doggo Ball don't say much when he goes in. The Doggo Ball be talking at fire.
Listen, I don't know how to pay him, Mark. How to pay him to talk more. I don't know what to tell him.
Doggo Ball, he waits carefully. And when it's time to talk, he talks. And he comes a bomb for Doggo Ball. So,
yeah, man. The Lord gonna hear you. All right. This devil won't. This oppressor won't. He won't hear your cries. He won't hear your pleas. He won't hear nothing like that.
It's like I say, I've seen a video with George Floyd's son. He watches his father's video every day, man, and cries about it, man.
Yeah, somebody shared it. I pulled it. Brother, I tried to open my side and read the thing, and I couldn't. I honestly couldn't.
So lucky. I'm about to put it on next.
Listen, I'm how to do it now. I'm how to do it now, but just imagine how rough that is for a brother to watch your father die.
That's right.
Same thing happened with Eric Garner's daughters, I think. Eric Garner's wife and his daughters. I think his wife died recently, or his daughter, one of them, or both of them. Like they imagine you watching the life go from your loved one in that manner.
And also, so Mark Duggan's son as well. Mark Duggan's been dead, what, 7 years now? And the other day, some new rapper come out called Bando came listening and watched him and go, yo, he looks like Mark Duggan. Come to find out Mark Duggan's son, man. And this boy's like 18. And
For real?
Yeah, like no father, man. It's a shame, man. And this is what we go through. No one cares about our sons. Our sons, they ain't human. They'll be just fine. They're okay. And Mark Duggan's son's, trying to do his thing now, man. It's a shame he got no father, man. Right. So, I mean, it was just like, I showed the picture of him. It was just like his father, man. Let me see. He ain't the best MC, but nonetheless.
Say again?
He ain't the best MC, but
Listen, whatever he got to say, I'm sure is more important than the rest.
This is one of the children that the officer must have been jealous of. Remember on the documentary they were saying, Mark Duggan's a gallus and yeah. Must be jealous, man. And that's him right there, man. Just like his dad, man. Cutting image, man.
Yeah.
Even
especially that first one with his head tilted to the side.
This one here, sir.
Yeah, that first one.
Kind of one, can just like his father, man. I look now, got no father alone in this world, man. It's lucky. It's a shame. Oh, fuck. It's lucky. Just like his dad, man.
I'll call you Google now, Officer Google.
It's a shame, man. So we're gonna get into this video anyway. Of George Floyd's son, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me see that. Yeah, that situation they're gonna have to answer for what they did, man. The Lord said He gonna revisit them for what they did and what they keep doing to us, cause they do it more boldly. They do it way more boldly now because there's no repercussion. You know what I mean?
I'll read the caption. It says, "I hate that my dad's killings online. Quincy, the son of George Floyd, says he can't start watching the video of his father's last moments alive. 27, so this brother's young, man. 27-year-old Stephen Lawrence was murdered in Southwest London. That's another brother going into him. I'm not sure why. Southeast London. Sky News brought Stephen's father and Dr. Neville Lawrence together with Quincy.
So the two of them, they got them together to speak. You might want to maximize the video so we could see it and hear it.
Kind of one, cancer.
Couldn't breathe and caught off his mama. It was devastating. And I had chills just thinking about what he was saying. I hate this on the internet. I really do. When I watch, it's like I can't stop watching the video. I watch this video almost over and over. Not every day, but every now and then I just think about it. It's like you see him breathing. My knees just kind of buckle. I kiss him in the forehead and let him know that everything's going to be all right. The son's going to be here with the family's here. We're not going to go out the thing. And we went to go bury him.
That's rough, brother. That's rough. That's rough.
How did you get through the tragedy of what happened to your son?
We had to go into counseling. The whole family had to go into counseling and talk about it. Even now, really right now, if I went to a funeral to see somebody being buried, I can't go near. When they're putting the coffin down, I can't go near it because I'm looking and thinking that I'm reburying Stephen again. It's going to be very easy. And for all the years that I've been struggling, it hasn't been easy. But you have to have a aim in view. And the aim in the view of my family was to try and get justice. It took us a long time, but eventually we got some justice. And you can't give up. You know, you got to keep fighting.
Yeah, that's rough there. If you could, Baba Kusha, please send me that link.
Kind of one concert, most definitely, sir.
Please text me that video. That's the brother. I mean, it's damn near like he definitely traumatized, but it's damn near like he's searching for the healing by watching the video.
Kind of one kind.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, surely there's other videos of his father he could watch. You understand what I'm saying?
Especially today, sir. Especially today, like, you know, back in the day, getting a camcorder was, you know, hard to get. Nowadays, you know, you must have everyone got recordings of himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he must have recordings of his father, but I think that's the one that really, you know, like he really can't start thinking about.
Yeah, because again, it's okay because a lot of the violence that's done to us is sensationalized so much. Like if you look at the violence that's done to us, it's absolutely sensationalized. It's fetishized down there. It's like, you know, they get so gross with it. You know what I mean? In reality and even in TV. Like imagine when I first really noticed it was in that movie Training Day. Like Training Day, what they did to Denzel at the end of the movie was a lynching. You understand? It was. Say again?
All them white people just killing a black man.
And that's it. And not only just the white people, even the brothers. Like, okay, by the end of the movie, everybody wanted him dead. Nobody would help him. He beaten bloody, dragged through the streets, and then lit up, and it was so graphic. Like, you know, they you know, I mean, fully graphic, blood coming out his mouth. And they painted the picture so much that he was so evil and he deserved to die that everybody was satisfied for that moment. Like if you watch that movie, you was like, yeah, that nigga deserved that. He was grimy. He was grimy. Meanwhile, there's a sidebar from this thing. Meanwhile, the movie is called Training Day. It started at the beginning of that day. It did not show the character's whole life before. It showed he got himself in a jam and he got desperate and did something within 24 hours that got him killed. Meanwhile, when white cops murder black people, they talk about he was, you know, all-star in high school. He's this, you know, he goes down to the boys club and trains boys. He's a good officer. So that now your perception of him would be more righteous. But anytime it's us, they paint the picture so bad that whenever the violence comes to us, it's like a satisfaction of, yeah, that nigga is evil. Kill him.
Like I said, if I may quickly, the witchcraft was so good. They had me thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah, man.
Listen, that's when I realized the shit. Listen, I realized the shit when I was like, ooh wee. And then I was like, wait, hold up. Nah. Like, why they do it like that? Think about every movie you've seen where a white man is just grimy and nasty and disgusting.
Like, if
go ahead.
Like, even the Godfather, like, even though they're bad people, you feel sorry for him. Like, oh, because, you know, the good, you know, he loves his family. They show you that even Goodfellas, you feel, oh man, I feel sorry for Henry, you know. Even though Henry kills people, he got a wife, he got children.
Even though Henry Hill is a snitcher.
That's right. God.
Even though Henry Hill is a full-out snitch, he ain't get nobody treats him like 6ix9ine.
There you go. God.
Nobody treats him like Tekashi 6ix9ine. But when it comes to us, they you know, they make it so, you know, desirable. They make it delicious then. Like, yeah, we had a gang. We had to do him dirty, and they show every bit of, you know, graphic thing. So now, with that on the movie side, and then every time they kill us with the cameras now, we see it more and more and more and more and more. It's damn near like we caught in between, I want to see it to know what they do, or I hide from it, or I'm looking at it, looking for the, you know, solution to it. And this brother here, he's in a bad spot. he said he watched that video a lot, not every day, but you know, from time to time to see him breathe, to see him, you know, I mean, you want to, you know, that's crazy. And then if I could, that same poison, Christianity is going to tell him he's wrong for hating the white man that killed his father.
That's right.
That's why he can't even say in this interview, yo, I hate that cup. I wish the Lord kills that cup. He can't even say that. He has to feel bad himself to get hate out my heart. That's rough. That's a rough place to be at.
That's true. That's deep, man. Imagine that your father gets killed and then you feel bad for feeling what's normal. You feel bad for wanting justice. You feel bad for hating the man that killed your father because it's not godly. Christ wouldn't want that.
It's not godly. It's not Christian.
That's right.
They tell you that. That's not Christian. It's not Christian to hate.
You know what got me, sir? The fact that he asked Stephen Lawrence's father, like, so how did you deal with it? Like, he really is pain and is in agony and pain, and he wants, when you want answers, like, when you go into the gym and you want to get muscles, so you ask a man in the gym, yo, how did you get yours? Like, he wants to get over it so bad. He's asking a man that's been through it. So how did you do it, man? He's intrigued. He wants to know.
That's it. I said that when he look at that video, brother, he's trying to find closure. He's trying to find that thing where, okay, I'm at peace with this now. But ain't no peace.
Right. That's right.
There's no peace to be had. What you talking about? Look what you did to my father for nothing.
That's right.
For nothing. The whole $20 bill, counterfeit bill, all that was fake. It was a lie. Nothing. This is what you did to him for no reason. He didn't break no laws. He wasn't doing shit. That's a rough place to be in. Like we don't understand the type of attack we under as a people. If we only knew that we were at war, everything, all our movements, all our decisions, all our actions would be different going forward.
Come on. Again, we don't know we're at war because of that poison Christianity, man. Imagine anyone that wasn't under that poison Christianity would see that, hold on, they're killing our boys, man. They're killing our elderly, they're killing our young. You know what I mean? They put us in council estates. They're giving us minimum wage jobs.
Right.
Police are killing us.
Right.
Our neighborhoods. But because of Christianity, we can't say that we're at war. We're clearly at war and don't even know it, man.
Exactly.
It's that poison, man.
Exactly.
Poison, man. So lucky, sir. But again, so I got another video.
If you could, Salaki, before we go, you had to play that video one more time. Man.
Come on, concert.
Please, you had to pull that video back up again. And I pray somehow, brother, all these brothers, all these families of victims who are victims themselves, all these brothers and sisters who locked up, their family who's locked up, whatever. Find the UPK, man. That's your solution. Find the UPK. That's how you get deprogrammed from that Christianity. That we the antidote for that poison you call Christianity. Like where you can have that righteous indignation freely.
That's right.
Where you could be on there freely and have that righteous hatred for a criminal, for a murderer. Get the point? Go ahead.
I don't want concert.
Me on his neck saying he couldn't breathe and he called off his mama. Yeah, it's devastating. And I have chills just thinking about what he was saying. I hate his other interview. I really do. When I watch, it's like I can't stop watching the video. I watch the video almost over and over. Not every day, but every now and then I just think about it. It's like you see him breathing. My knees just kind of buckle. I kiss him in the forehead and let him know that everything's going to be all right. The son's going to be here with the family's here. You're not going to go out the thing. And we went to go bury him. How did you get through the tragedy that happened to your son?
We had to go into counseling. The whole family had to go into counseling and talk about it. Even now, really right now, if I went to a funeral to see somebody being buried, I can't go near when they put in the coffin down, I can't go near it because I'm looking and thinking that I'm reburying Stephen again.
Pause it right there.
Easy.
Listen, now. You see that traumatic way we die? These heathens don't understand what it does to us.
Mm.
They don't understand it. And more than they don't understand, they don't care.
That's right.
Because, you could bury people all the time. You have a grandmother, she get old. Your grandfather, he old, he 80-something, 90-something, he died. You send him on his way. Most times people is like, well, at least he don't have to suffer no more. Most times, that's how people are when you have an old relative who died, who done been sick. And it's like you send them on, you grieve for them, but you could go to other funerals and grieve.
That's right.
But when that type of trauma happens to you, like what happened to this father with his son and what happened to the son with his father, every time a funeral happens, you're going to think about this.
Mm.
You understand? Like a woman who was raped. Every time her friends talk about sex, it's going to affect her versus a woman who has a normal relationship with a husband and her friends talk about it. She's not putting herself in their situation. You get what I'm saying?
I don't want cancer.
But a woman who was traumatized, who was, violated, anytime that situation comes up, it's going to affect her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on here where the father is like, man, I can't even, that part where they're putting him into the coffin, and putting him into the ground, I can't do it because I'm feeling like I'm burying my son all over again. Like that's like somebody had to pay for that, man.
That's right.
Somebody should have to pay for that, man. Go ahead, Aaron.
And for all the years that I've been struggling, it hasn't been easy, but you have to have a aim in view. And the aim in view of my family was to try and get justice. It took us a long time, but eventually we got some justice. And you can't give up. You got to keep fighting.
That's it.
Cancer.
Listen, man, that father needs to hear the white man is the devil, reincarnation is real.
That's right.
And he will have a turn to sell those who murdered his son into slavery.
That's right.
That would give him closure. He'll go to funerals knowing I'll get vengeance for you, son.
That's right.
You understand? That would help. That would help a whole lot.
That's a lucky, sir.
Go ahead.
A lot of people don't know about with Stephen Lawrence, but with that case, he got stabbed in 1993 by two white men. So he was with a friend. His friend was a witness to it. So there was a lot of signs led to the two white men that done it. So then the police came, took the next brother's statement that was there. Then they put him on ID parade. He picked out these two devils that done it, and they didn't get charged. What the police done is they set up surveillance, and then they seen these two men taking their clothes out in bin bags and whatnot. Police didn't pursue it. So then they went to after they picked them out on ID parade, the judges was like, well, he's not sure if it was them two. So then they let them off. They went to court. They got a not guilty. They said, they can't be retried. Then after that, a newspaper published the two white men on there calling them murderers. Then they ended up suing the newspaper. And then I believe his mom set up a memorial for him in about 10 years ago. And then it was vandalized by racists 4 times in 2 weeks.
I think I remember this brother. He was at a bus stop initially, and he got into an altercation. I remember that. I remember that. I went and looked at the case again after the Mark Duggan case. I went back to look again to see how much of this stuff gets reported and pushed out in UK, and it seems like UK loves to suppress it. Loves to cover that thing all the way up. I think I remember that he was at the bus stop. It was some argument or something, and they stabbed him.
That's the one. So yeah, and then recently, I believe they tried them again, and then they got jailed. Not maybe a few years ago, probably like around 2018. But one of them was like but they had surveillance on them making racist slurs and violent slurs, and these devils also stabbed somebody else who was black previously, and he also said it was them two that did it.
So like, if I'm correct, I'm not sure. Did it when they convicted them? Was it them? I'm not sure. It's this or another story, and they convicted them as if they were children, as if they was back there 27 years ago.
You could pull it up. You might be able to look it up. You know what I mean? Cause see if you could pull it up in the meantime. See if you could pull up that story. Just pull it up on your phone. Google it. But I definitely remember it. But okay, even if you convict them 20-something years later, they had a chance to have children and have grandchildren, right, and build up a home and leave an inheritance for their children. Meanwhile, this brother, he dead. You know, convicting him 20-something. There's a saying in America: justice delayed is justice denied. You understand? You delay justice, it's like you're denying it. You're not giving justice. Justice had to be swift. It has to be swift. As soon as it's found out, that thing had to come on down. It can't be given a chance for the injustice to fester. Now you have this grown man. He can't even be at somebody's funeral, even if it's his own relatives, because of what you did. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing. Like they put us in a position and expect us to function normally. And for the most part, we do. For the most part, we do. We ain't like them Pakis and them Arabs that run around blowing people up.
That's right.
For the most part, we still do function normally, and they still wouldn't give us no goddamn justice, man. The Lord is going to bring fire and brimstone to these empires.
I don't want cancer. I think we got it. This is the one that you what's it saying?
I think this is one that gives you a timeline.
It's like it says. I think this one gives you a quick timeline. I'll run through it quickly before we go to the break.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stephen Lawrence, 25 years on. What happened, and was it really a murder that changed a nation? The Independent. That sentence in the Independent employs over. No, sorry, that's yeah. For a murder that changed the nation, it receives precious little attention when it first happened. On the evening of April 22nd, 93, 18-year-old aspiring architect Stephen Lawrence was set upon by a pack of white racist youths as he waited at a bus stop in Eltham, southeast London. At first, it seemed the young black man might survive. He managed to break free from his attackers and run a distance of some 222 meters, but then collapsed, bleeding from 2 fatal stab wounds. Racism was or should have been obvious from the start. Before they charged at their prey, the killers had shouted, what nigga? Among their number was David Norris, later caught by police surveillance camera, fantasizing about being able to skin a black cunt alive.
Oh boy. You see these is the people they want us to be at peace with that. You understand? This is who they want us to be at peace with that.
Lucky, sir. And Gary Dobson, seen by the same camera strutting about with a huge knife and boasting of confronting another nigga. Yet, the first national journalist to reach the grieving Lawrence family was not a specialist in crime or race relations. It was the Independent then environment correspondent Nick Schoon, summoned by Stephen's father Neville, who had some plastering work on the journalist's home, and a coincidence that was to recur. Perhaps significantly, Mr. Lawrence had felt the need to explain that his son was serious about his A-level studies, that he wasn't into fighting one bit. The result was tucked away on page 4, edited by Schoon, recorded into a middling length inside page piece about the latest run of racist murderers in Greenwich. 25 years ago, it seemed racist murders was not front page news. In 1993, to get the attention of the press and public, the Lawrence family and their supporters repeatedly had to show that Stephen was a clean living, honest young man with ambitions and not a gangster. It seems that on the night of his murder, one like a Metropolitan Police officer formed the view that this was a drug-related killing. That the day after the murder, a letter giving the names of Norris, Dobson, and 2 other suspects was left in a phone box. Within days of the stabbing, dozens of people had given the names of the suspected killers to the police.
See? Now, why with him being the victim, how is we have to prove he's not a gangster? We have to prove this is not drug related. How?
If I may, it's like, you know, when you watch them crime investigation shows and you see like someone gets killed and they do the investigation and they get the what's it called again, the forensics and all that. Like sometimes I wonder to myself, like what person do you have to be for the government to pull out all this money on you?
Mhm.
We die all the time, and they don't pull out no friends on us. They don't pull out no big money on us, and get the trajectory and line it all up. They just say gang killing, that's it. And it's like, for us to get a decent trial, for us to get a decent investigation, we have to prove that we're clean. We have to prove that we love our A levels and studies. Else they won't investigate it.
Right.
Dead, that's it, man. And that's a shame. Madeline went missing in Portugal almost 10 years ago, and is still spending taxpayers' money looking for Madeline McCann.
Right. Listen, I'm just trying to find one now. I remember this when I was, this had to be maybe in the 90s, where this young devil got kidnapped at some train station in UK, in London, somewhere. Young devil just went missing, and they had the whole world talking about this devil. I ain't hear nothing about this is drug related. I ain't hear nothing about the cartel. Somebody come take your child out. That's serious. Somebody really trying to hurt you. You get the point? Somebody come take your kid. Say somebody touch your child. They're trying to send you a message. But they don't say that though. They don't say that when it's one of them. When it's one of them, well, it's just some random something. Let it be us with anything. Well, he's a gang member. He's a kingpin. He's this, he's that, he's the other. It's sickening. It make you want to vomit. And Christianity will take away your righteous ability, your righteous anger to pray for the death of your enemies.
That's right.
Christianity will make you feel guilty for doing that. And that's why we're so broken as a people. Like to not give somebody justice or to tell somebody that they don't deserve justice. How can you function? What kind of self-esteem are you going to have in society knowing that this could happen to me and it doesn't mean anything? So it could happen to me again and again. And we just, we don't do anything. It destroys you. It destroys you. You understand? Justice will give you strength or the hope of justice, righteous hope of justice. But when you take that away from someone and then tell them you can't even feel hatred or anger towards the person who bring this hurt, brother, you're putting someone in a place where they can't function.
And look at all the devil that's involved. See, you might think it's one devil, it's one bad devil. Look, man, one devil killed Stephen Lawrence, man. Another devil looked over the evidence, man. Another devil wouldn't lock him up. Then another devil said they're not guilty, man. Listen, they're all devils, man. They're all in it together, man. It ain't one bad apple. It's not, man.
Right.
All devils coming together, man, to make sure that this father don't get justice. In the Bible, it says, them that lead into captivity shall go into captivity, man. And
that's right.
The patience and the faith of the saints. This is what we're looking forward to, man. This is what keeps us sane, man. This is what keeps us alive. That one day we're gonna get justice, man. Neville Lawrence, don't worry about it, man. You will get justice, man.
That's right.
You will get justice, and this is the hope and the faith that we wait. We want this justice. This is what we wait for. This is what we serve so hard in the ISUPK for, because we want that justice, man. And Neville Lawrence, if you're out there, listen, you will get justice, man. The day's coming when you can put their sons on the cotton field and cane fields, man. And they can go to a judge, they can cry about it, and nothing will come out of it. The same way nothing will come out of your son's birth, man. So
that's right. That's right. You want to take the quick break out?
Yeah, quick break. So again, also make sure you cut some of these, man. This is what's it called? Quam's Health and Wellness, man. The brother got some smell that, man. Smell that, man. That's smell, man. Listen, the brothers in the ISUPK, man, are some entrepreneurs, man. The things these sisters and brothers been making, man. Also, costly array. Go get your bracelets, man. Go get your neck blinged out. How the sister should get some custom made stuff, man.
Right.
You're Judah, you want that lion on your neck. Holiday sisters, man, ain't hard. You're Benjamin, you want the wolf. You're Levi, you want the dice. Manasseh, you want the boat. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Okay, the holiday sisters, man. Also, get yourself some soaps as well, man, to harm mind and body, man.
Damn right.
Make sure you like, subscribe. One West United Kingdom. That's another Facebook channel.
YouTube.
Salakia is One West United Kingdom. Make sure you like and subscribe that also. When they go
Right.
break, and we'll be back. You know what I mean? Got Trooper Quarters out here. Officer Dungabar, the Blood Warrior, like the Reaper, the Warlord, Captain Mashak Mayum, the Executioner. We're all there, man. So make sure you tune into On the Ends. We're back in 2 minutes.
That's right.
Come.
Take your time, take your time. As walk up to the marsh with be easy. Plug don't do consign, but I still come back with like 2 at a time. On the estate, see the boy them enter. Put the thing in the bin like Brenda. Don't ask about Jeezy, be easy, that's a silent member. 1,000 grams in the press, one phone call that's going up. Let's start about a back, spit in the middle, yeah. Trust, that bad man get in the cellar. Ain't got no strap in his bag. It's my boy on the back of the festa. Circle that ends of the boy, you're melting his back to the left like Dexter. Surely, left wrist that's more than 40. Free all my pagans, I wish they died. Even when the up gets fly like Morley's. Go sleep with the baddest shorty. Car got ghosts like power that holds me. Neck, back and chest. I got counters, man, that's it's clutch for the 5th. I still stand for the 6th like Aubrey. I was in the cell looking at life thinking that I should have done fraud and Courtney. Tell my ex delete my number. I got Newton, I got Courtney, I got Keisha, I got Becky, I got Henny. That's an orgy. 500 for the brand new shotty. Scouts trying to take my money. For the new Rusty. I wish a man would chat about me. Turn off that phone, it's back to Gladys. Turn on that phone, it's back to country. I got love for my plug-in. Oh, can you trust me? They don't trust me. I just got 2 in the arm, but I need me 100 bricks like Bumpy. Somebody go die with the guys in the extra pot, don't get too comfy. Approach with caution, though you know Paul ain't got the undies. Pull up on them like, yo, nobody moves a robbery. Take your time, bend your back in the wine. Oh my God, look at that bumper, I just wanna know if that bumble's mine. As walk up to the marsh would be easy, let's try the name. I don't do consign, but I still come back with 2 at a time. Look, I don't need no distractions. Anytime that I load this cannon, still gotta get in that petrol bump. Last time my skin had an allergic reaction. Has your gun ever jammed on a glide? So you stood there trapping. Has your mom ever cried at night cause she heard that son got nicked for slapping? Surely, this music thing wasn't for me. Let a man mention my name in the song. I'll be back on the freezer shortly. I put in that work for the gang. Got calling sick when I'm poorly. I spill juice with my toolie. Red wine like UB40. The place that I'm from in Clapton. Man but guns and stabbing. Says ask questions, get no answers. I don't know what happened. Take your time. Bend your back in the wine. Oh my God, look at that bumper. I just wanna know if that bumble's mine. I walk up to the marsh would be easy, let's try the night. I don't do consign, but I still come back with 2 at a time. Take your time, bend your back in the wine. Oh my God, look at that bumper. I just wanna know if that bumble's mine. I walk up to the marsh would be easy, let's try the night. I don't do consign, but I still come back with 2 at a time.
Say that again.
Come true. But which one? Oh, you pay for it yearly, innit? Nah, man, you can't be doing that, man. You got to do the installments, man.
Actually, monthly they're putting, I swear they're putting like a what, 20-30%. Yeah.
For real? Is it mandatory? Oh, that's peak, man.
Most of them.
What is I'm hearing now? It's true that Shalom, we're back on the end. We got come to the seat here, bro. We got Trooper Quartazar, Officer Dungabar, myself, who there? Officer Karafia, You know, got the Reaper, the Blood Warrior, and Execution, man. You know, I'm waiting for Captain Shot Miami soon come on, man. So we say I'm hearing that Manchester going into what, tier 3? Tier 3. So what's tier 3? It's total lockdown.
Tier 3's
You put it more to your mouth.
tier 3's you know what? Because of the economy, they're keeping businesses open, but they're closing things like the pubs, the gyms. Oh, there's a next silly thing as well. This is what they're trying to say. If you're in a car, it's only meant to be the driver, and the passenger's meant to sit in the back. Who in their right mind's gonna do that? The driver in the front and the passenger in the back, and they're saying there should only be 2 people to a car, which doesn't make no sense. Imagine you got a family of 5, family of 4. How do you get them around? Like Boris Johnson, everything Boris Johnson says makes no sense, and this is why the Bible says in Deuteronomy 17 and Slocky, can you get that from Deuteronomy 17 and 15? This is why the Bible says what? Don't set someone over you who's not your brother, man.
Or did anyone see Boris Johnson's button on his And I'll show you the thing, man. The shit was hilarious, man. Let me see if I can find it for you. Go on.
You need to screen share a picture of him as well. Listen, man. Every time I read Deuteronomy 17 and 15, man, I see Boris Johnson, man.
That's right.
When I read it, I see Boris Johnson's picture next to this precept, man. I read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt not in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall not choose.
Listen, man. And the Lord defo ain't chose no damn Boris Johnson, man. The Lord didn't choose no David Cameron. The Lord didn't choose Theresa May. The Lord didn't choose Tony Blair. All the people that we've set over us, the Lord ain't chose them. Now, how do you expect Christ to come back and you want to put people over you who he ain't chose, man? You need to show some decorum and some effort, man. You need to show that you want Christ to come back.
That's right.
Like the Bible says, what did Christ say in the Bible? Those that don't want me to reign over them, bring here and slay before me, man.
That's right.
You know why? You don't want Christ to reign over you. Why? Because you want Boris Johnson to reign over you. You want David, what's his name? David Blair? Tony Blair?
Tony Blair, David Cameron. So like I got to show this video. I got to show this picture real quick of him.
This is we're gonna put this picture.
I got to do it, but so luck, yeah. Let me see if it loads first. 1 second. So like, carry on talking.
One from among thy brethren.
You meant to choose one from among your brethren, but that don't mean if there's a black man running for office, you choose him. It don't mean that, man. It's who the Lord chooses, man. And the Lord chose Commanding General Yohana, man.
That's right.
That's who the Lord chose. The Lord ain't chose. He didn't choose no Barack Obama and all of this nonsense. Some of you were saying Barack Obama is Jesus Christ, who was, even though what he advocated, he wanted homosexuality and all of these next things. He didn't care about you. Read on.
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger.
Thou mayest what?
Thou mayest not set a stranger.
Boris Johnson's a stranger, man.
That's right.
Boris Johnson's a stranger that said black people have watermelon smiles straight away. And Boris Johnson hates black people, man. It ain't hard to tell. Boris Johnson said he wouldn't take the knee for black people. That's what Boris Johnson said. The Queen's a racist also, but most people don't believe this. Listen, did you know every year the Queen has a tea party? And you can look at the pictures. Show me the black people there.
Right.
She sends out invitations. You don't get no invite.
That's right.
Meanwhile, you love the Queen and you want an MBE. You want an MBE from the Queen, and you want to be called what is it, sir? You want to be called sir from the Queen.
Yeah.
Come in the RSUPK and you can be called sir, man.
That's right.
You can be called sir in the RSUPK, man. You
In Hebrew and in English.
In Hebrew and in English.
That's right. So like, yeah. Look at Boris Johnson, man. We chose a man. We chose a man that can't button his shirt up, man. We chose a man that can't button up his cuffs, man. Listen, I ain't made that. Last time I made that mistake, I was in primary school, man. That's the man you chose. A man making primary school mistakes, man. And you trust him with your life. This man can't even button up his cuffs to around him. Oh, come on, man. It's a lot.
This is why there's so much coronavirus in the countries in the state that it is, man. Listen, man. You think this man's gonna get rid of the coronavirus and he can't even put his shirt on correct? Boris Johnson. Listen, read that stranger part.
I care, bro. Now, man, it's not a stranger.
You know why? The Lord said, don't put a stranger over you, man, because a stranger can't even button his shirt up, man.
That's right.
A stranger can't even understand that there's 2 buttons on his shirt, and the top button goes in the top hole, and the bottom one goes in the bottom hole.
Oh, where's his wife, man?
Exactly.
Your wife to make sure you're looking good, man. Fuck, yo,
Right.
it's got some luck, yeah.
Read that stranger part.
So, like, yeah. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
You ain't supposed to set no stranger over you. And Boris Johnson's a stranger. And now, where did the right? Was it Liverpool? They refused to go into lockdown in Liverpool, man. They refused to go into lockdown. They was like, we've had enough of this. And that's what happens when you got a fool like Boris Johnson ruling over you, man. Listen, we've had enough of Boris Johnson. And if you voted, you're the reason why Boris Johnson is there. Black people ain't supposed to vote, man. Let our oppressors vote and let them put whoever in charge of them, who they want to put in charge of them. Like, understand this. Boris Johnson ain't in charge of us. Boris Johnson ain't in charge of us in the ISUPK. But if you vote for him, he's in charge of you. And now things ain't going the way you want it to be going. Now you're upset. You should have listened to us, man. We need to serve God and do what God says. And by serving God, you don't vote Boris Johnson, a man that can't comb his hair, a man whose split end is all over the place. He's always got dandruff on the collar. I didn't even know Esau had dandruff until I seen Boris Johnson, man. He's got dandruff all on the collar of his blazer, and that's who you want to put your life in his hands. You're gonna die trusting in Boris Johnson, man.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead. Was there anyone that said?
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Which is what?
Which is not thy brother.
Boris Johnson is not your brother, man. That's right. Boris Johnson's forefathers took yours on slave ships, man. Boris Johnson's brothers killed Stephen Lawrence.
That's right.
Boris Johnson's brothers put their knee on George Floyd's neck.
That's right.
Boris Johnson isn't your brother, man. And then Stephen Lawrence died, 27 years ago? That was a long time. People think, listen, that still goes until this day, man. Stephen Lawrence died 27 years ago. Mark Duggan died. Jermaine Baker died. The other brother that got tasered to death died. And it's still going on. People like to say, oh, well, that was years ago. White people's changed. Understand this, man. White people been killing us from the beginning, man. That's right. From the time of Maccabees, they've been killing us.
That's
and
right.
they forced us to become Greeks. And then now you think white people's changed now. Now you think, you know what? That was, 4,000 years ago. They've changed. Nah, man. Stephen Lawrence was 27 years ago, which shows they ain't changed from 4,000 years ago. Mark Duggan was 10 years ago.
That's right.
Which shows they ain't changed from 10 years ago. So what we need to do is stay away from them, man.
And the brother with autism just the other day, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it shows that they still ain't changed, man. The Gollywog was just the other day, man. We shows that they ain't changed, man. It's like, yeah.
And they can't change. You trying to get them to change. It's not going to work, man. White people can't change. And you look at these little white babies in the pushchair. Oh, this baby's so cute and innocent. Understand this, man. Those white boys that killed Stephen Lawrence was once babies in pushchairs.
That's right.
And then they grew up hating niggas.
He said he wants to skin one. He said he wants to
skin what is it? A nigger cunt.
A black cunt, yeah.
He said he wants to skin a black cunt. And these are the people that you say we must love. These are the people that you want us to marry. You want us to hold hands with. We can't, man. We've tried for over 400, 500 years, man. We tried and, it didn't work. We listened to you when you told us to love them. We said, okay, you go and love them. Let's see how it works. It didn't work for you, so now you listen to us now.
That's right.
Now you give us a chance. Now we listen to you. We listened to you, and your way didn't work. Can we have a chance where you listen to us, and we'll show you that it works? Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
The wicked are estranged from the womb, man. This devil, as soon as he comes out the womb, man. As soon as this devil comes out the womb, he's still a devil while the umbilical cord's still there, man.
That's right.
He's still a devil after they cut the umbilical cord. It's still a devil after they after they put him on that scale, man.
Is a devil on breast milk as well.
Exactly. Man. That baby is a devil when they put him on that scale. This baby is 7 pounds of devil, man. no matter how much this devil weighs, if it weighs 10 pounds, that's 10 pounds of devil, man.
That's right.
And he's gonna grow up, and the first thing he's gonna do is try and harm a black person, man. That's right.
They go astray as soon as they are born.
They do what?
They go astray as soon as they are born.
As soon as they're born, man. As soon as this devil can walk, man, he wants to dress up like a woman.
Mm.
Now they're trying to pass their disgusting lifestyle onto our children. Right. In schools now, they're talking about, teach children that sexual differences, and if they want to be male or female, they're allowed to. Not in my house, man.
That's right.
They're not allowed to. In the white man's house, they're allowed to. As soon as they be born, they go astray, man. And they're trying to lead us astray. And everything that we do, we learn it from them. Drug dealing, we learn from them.
That's right.
Being criminals, we learn from them. Being gangsters, we learn from them.
Speaking lies.
Doing what?
Speaking lies.
And all they do is speak lies, man.
Right.
They've been speaking lies from the beginning of time up until now. They lie on black men, man. They say that, this Mark Duggan had a gun. Speaking lies. Mark Duggan had no gun.
That's right.
But where's Mark Duggan now? Dead. Mark Duggan's son still thinks about his dad. Meanwhile, that police officer is getting ready to celebrate Christmas. Probably pre-ordered the PlayStation 5. Probably brought his wife a new engagement ring. Mark Duggan's woman can't give him a hug, man. She has to go to the cemetery and see his headstone there, when really Mark Duggan should be alive, man. Like they don't even give black men the chance to die naturally. Like, even if we die of an illness, they don't even give us that ability to die from an illness. They just, one day you can be walking down the road, next day you end up dead. Anyone that was that about it? That's it, man.
There you go, man. Don't go about us. Don't go brings that fire, man. It's a luck, yeah. And what Boris needs to do is deport people like this, man. We're gonna get into it, man. So everyone knows Boris Johnson wants to deport people that's been in the country from they're young, pay taxes and so forth, man. Meanwhile, there's Pakistanis, man, or Pakis, or what should I say, man? That not only are they immigrants, but they're raping your babies, man. They're raping your babies, man. In North England, a man was caught trying to put a girl in his car, man. I'm gonna watch that video right now. This is who we should be deporting, man. This is who we should be deporting. Not black people who didn't commit crimes, alleged crimes, want to deport them, even though they got autism. Deport these sickos, man. This is who he needs to deport. So lucky, I mean. You might seen this video.
This one hands up and he's running.
No. I seen that one. The guy's he running in slow motion.
Why? Listen to me, get the fuck in your car, right? And I ever see you round here, yeah? Picking up kids again, yeah? I'm gonna get a machete, I'm gonna hack your belly up. Who the fuck do you think you are, man? You dirty little beacon. Touch me, I'll bang you clean in the chin, lad.
I have done a mistake, okay, I'm sorry. I will not.
You're a fucking nonce.
Sorry, brother.
You are a fucking wrong man.
I've not done anything wrong, sir.
All right, I'll tell you what. Come with me. We'll go police station. We'll go sort this out. I'll take the police station. Come on then.
Come
Go
on.
police station. You don't fuck off.
We don't pick up kids, do you? It's really bad. Buying them alcohol as well. Buying them alcohol.
Fucking come on.
Do you know, come on.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Sort this out.
Come on.
You fucking wrong man. You fucking dirty wrong man.
sorry.
What's your name?
My name is Farooq, sir.
Farooq so what?
I'm sorry.
Farooq so what?
Farooq Ahmed.
What?
Farooq Ahmed.
Farooq Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me now, yeah? This man is picking up 14-year-old little girls in Bangladesh, yeah? And I swear to God, yeah? Listen, you're outed, mate. You're a wrong one. You are an absolute beacon. You picked my kid up again, yeah?
You
Pick
did.
up my kid again, yeah?
She told us.
I swear to God.
Okay.
And you're with kids now. You're with kids now.
You're with them then. You're with them then.
Sir, I'm sorry.
You fucking dirty bastard.
I'm sorry.
The fucking, it doesn't matter how sorry you are. We don't do this shit here, mate.
Okay,
We don't. We're fucking doing it.
I'm going now.
Picking up my kid.
I'm going now.
My fucking kid.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Please.
That's
Please,
what I'm saying, please.
One time.
One time. One time.
I'm going now, okay?
One time.
I'm going, madam, okay?
Okay, get in, you can't go.
And that's Farouk. What's his name? Farouk Ahmed, touching people's kids, man. And that's who Boris needs to deport, man. That's who needs to deport, man. Farouk Ahmed needs to be deported. Farouk Ahmed don't speak a lick of English, meaning what? He wasn't born here, man. That's who needs to be deported, man. Touching people's kids, man. Try to put a young girl in his car, man. That's who needs to be deported, but they want to deport brothers that's born here, man. Brothers that's the brother that came here when they were young, man. That whose grandparents built this country in slavery, worked for the country for free. When Farouk Ahmed needs to get deported, and why is he every nonce that gets caught? Oh, I saw it. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. I got 5 daughters, man. You touch one of them, man. I'll be going to jail, man. Farouk Ahmed, I'll be saying to the judge, I'm sorry. Ain't gonna go. Listening, Farouk Ahmed, I dare you touch one of my children, man. It'll be the last child you touch, man. Listen, black girls ain't worth it, man. Don't touch them, man. Don't, man. Because God forbid the one of mine, man. It's gonna be a problem, man.
Yeah, that's right. So wait. He can't get no grown woman. He gotta go after the baby, them. Yeah, he can't go and assalamu alaikum, Princess Jasmine. Yeah, I mean.
So like I said, it's a thing. Like it's not a one-off. They do this, man. Like I don't know what's wrong with them. the big pedophiles, man. I don't know what's wrong with them, man. And these are the same men. These are the same men that you'll see in Speaker's Corner on Sunday, trying to battle us and how great Allah is, man. So like, yeah, these are the same men you see in the mosque on Friday, man, with the Quran under their arm, man. They're the same men that, you know, black people go to jail and learn from him. Black people go to the mosque and sit down on the rug and learn from him. Meanwhile, he's picking little girls, man. Right. But again, for Farouk Ahmed, listen, if I was you, I'd leave black girls alone, man. Just leave them alone. You know what I mean? Just because it won't go well.
Who was it? It was a white girl he was trying to get, or an Arab or something?
I couldn't tell. It looked like a white man or could be an Arab. I'm not too sure, but he looked white too. Like a white guy, sir.
But the girl he was trying to get in the car, did they show the girl? I missed that part.
But it was the man said it was his daughter. He said, yo, you're trying to put my daughter in the car. Try to pick up my daughter. You know what I mean? What is that? I'm banging your chin.
Lucky also said, and you buying them alcohol, and that's every Muslim, man. Muslims act like they're so righteous, and secretly, all of them are alcoholics behind closed doors. Every last one. They won't eat pork, but then they'll have a bottle of Ciroc in their car. So it's only haram. It's only haram to eat pork, but it's not haram to drink white rum and Ciroc and whatnot.
Which you can't handle, mind you. Exactly. You see them on a night out, they're staggering, fighting. Oh man, it's crazy. Man.
And that title's so right. It says devout Muslim. Like part of being a devout Muslim means you're a child molester, man. That's what makes you a devout Muslim.
That's the foundation. That's the building block. That's the cornerstone. If you're Arab,
right? That's like
if you're Arab, because brothers who is Muslims, they ain't doing that.
That's right. Nah, so I know loads of black Muslims, and that's not what we do. You know why? Because we got game and flavor, and
because we are not heathens.
That's right.
That's just it. We are not heathens. You know what I mean? Like it's like eating a mango that green hack. Ain't nobody peeling no green mango and eating that shit. Let the thing ripe, man. Let that thing turn yellow and red and juicy, and now we can get into it. But this heathen, he want to get the green.
I don't know what's wrong with these heathens. It's a thing. I had even in their history, the Arabs were known for loving little girls, man. The harems and sexual deviants, man. But so like I said, I got a video. There's a podcast called No Behavior, and on there's a brother called Loon. Now Loon is like your Charlemagne. He's a guy who always goes against the grain. Always got them. He always sees. He always like everybody says A, he has to be B. He always got the opposite opinion. So this is what his brother said about black men and black women. I just want to know what you think about what the brother said. I'm gonna play it right now. It says this is a podcast from the No Behavior podcast.
No sweat.
My argument is the black man's the least protected. That's my.
That's why I want to keep my thinking cap on.
This is my argument.
Focus, don't let him.
But this is not going to be no ignorance. This is my opinion. I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to say I want to know. We're all from the street.
Can't hear too well.
We're all different
Coming a little too muffled.
That's what they said. Let me see if we can.
I'm saying I think black men are the. I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to say I want to know. We're all from the street. But I want to see we're all different mindsets. So I'm saying I think black men are the most undervalued people on the planet Earth. You get what I'm saying, yeah? And
like I said, can you hear that twab, sir?
Okay, I could make it, or I'm not sure if everybody else could. I heard him say black men are the most undervalued men on planet Earth.
Color one, sir.
All right, I'm not sure if everybody will be able to hear it though.
Okay, let me see if we can get some more volume on that.
No. Lower the volume, and just keep the mic closer.
Color one, sir.
Try it now and see.
Speak as well.
I think black men are the most undervalued people on planet Earth. You get what I'm saying, yeah? And we don't get killed for all. Yeah, we don't get killed. You see, like black women. You see, if it's bad to say conduct themselves right, yeah, they're accepted. They'll be accepted anywhere. You get what I'm saying?
To a certain extent.
Yeah, but they'll be accepted higher than a black man will.
Quicker, yeah. But you think they'll get in the door quicker than man?
100%. And I'm saying, even when they're in their high
speaking,
I'm saying, cool, you put a black man and a black woman in the exact same car driving down the street, 100 days, who gets stopped?
A black man.
100.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right, yeah. There's more. They get us from more. They get us from way more avenues.
Bro, even you could be 100% legit, not done anything in your life. You're gonna get stopped as a black man. You're gonna get corralled up. Yeah, as a black man. You get me? Who the Babylon are killing? Bare black man. You get me? They're killing bare black man. Factual shit. Bro, like, man, don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance, and we've got the queens, them. They're against us as well. Bro, they're against us, man. Because before, what's his name dead? What's his name? The American guy, man. George Floyd. Before he dead, man. Roadman went cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, innit? Everyone's anti-roadman. I remember the memes there. You probably got a roadman at home. Like, allow it, man. And what does roadman mean? Roadman means young black man. Allow it, man. Stop all dressing it up. I'm sick and tired of all this bullshit from these rice cooker gal. I can't stand it, man.
Hold on, Karate. Hold on. Because I hear pieces of what he said, and it's sounding good. Any way I could get the link, I could try to play it from my side?
I can send you. I can email it to you, sir. But it's not a link. It's a saved video, sir.
Okay, but where you get the video from?
Instagram.
Okay, what's the Instagram page?
Live on social. Live, Live on social.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna search them out.
I've emailed it to you as well, sir. If it's just
live on social.
Color one can.
Man, this account private, man. What the hell is this?
I've emailed it as well. If it helps, it shouldn't take long. It should be with you now, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can grab it. Because I hearing what he's saying. Break it down to me in the meantime. Break it down to me what he's saying or what he's trying to say.
What he's saying is like, see, a lot of black women talk about how life is hard being a black woman. It's hard being a black woman. I'm a woman and I'm black, so it's a double. He's saying that's not so. He's saying it's hard being a black man. He's saying if a woman...
Could you send me the video through Facebook? Let me
see. Color one, cause it's not just try me for me.
What I gathered from that is what he's saying is black men are treated unfairly. Black men ain't respect. Like I see where it's coming from. Like he's saying, people only care about black men when black men die or something, which is true. Because especially in the UK, what you will have is no one likes black men all year round. And when something bad happens, you see these memes, protect a black man because blah 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 blah. So right. All of that, which we do see out here. Usually, even when you see little memes, it's always aimed at black men. Like whenever you see a post, men ain't shit, straight away that men is synonymous with niggas ain't shit.
Right.
That men and niggas.
Bear with me one. Go ahead, Gaba.
Oh yeah, that's it's interchangeable. Like all these songs you listen to, No Scrubs. You don't think of a white man when you listen to No Scrubs.
Right. That's right.
When you hear sitting in his best friend's ride in the passenger side trying to holler at me, straight away you think of a black man. Right. You don't think of if a white man is in the passenger side, it's no big deal. But a black man in the passenger side, it's like it's so bad that sometimes you be like, you know what? I'll walk instead. like just so you don't look like that scrub. You be like, you know what? Let me walk instead, because that man is men ain't shit is synonymous with niggas ain't shit, or men are trash is synonymous with black men are trash. Like when people talk about men, 9 times out of 10 they're talking about black men. And what the brother's saying in the video is black men is the most underappreciated thing on the face of the earth. Which is true, man. Black men is underappreciated and treated wrongly, man. And this is why in the UPK, sisters is taught and men is taught to love one another, where you're not going to have a man in the UPK saying, oh, black women ain't shit. You ain't going to have sisters saying black men ain't shit. Why? Because we taught to love one another and we taught to value each other, whereas outside of these doors, no one values black men, no one values black women. Also with jobs, you've got a black sounding that is proven. The girl in the girl, if you do your research, if you got a black sounding name, you're less likely to get a call back from Oxford University.
Mm.
You're less likely to get a job. And if if you're black with a white sounding name, when you do go to the interview, it shows, because when the man first sees you and he sees your black face, he's hesitant to shake your hand, but he has to sit through the interview for his quota just so it looks good.
And act like, act like you got a chance to shit. It's like, yeah.
And then you go home saying, I believe I got the job. That's what you do. You go home saying the
Like,
interview
it
went
went well.
well.
It went
Yeah,
well.
it went well.
Like, it went well. I think you liked it. I think you liked it. Knowing that really,
Right.
not knowing it's like that, you ain't got a chance, man.
Exactly. You check your phone, no message back. You email them, well, can you tell me where we went wrong? No email back. So that's how it usually goes. Like, even landing a job in this place, it's rare. It's rare. Like, people often say to me, "Oh, so because you got gold teeth, how do you think? What about jobs and whatnot?" My thing is, having black skin is the same as having gold teeth.
That's right.
The stereotype you whether you got either one.
That's right.
Like, you think you've got a better chance than me because you ain't got gold teeth.
You got pearly whites and shit.
Exactly. Listen, you got black skin, so we're in the same boat, man.
That's right.
Whether gold teeth or not. But go ahead.
You know that is some deep. What the brother's saying is that many people think the black woman got it harder. She has, man. We all got it hard, man. But that black man is the most underappreciated man on the face of the earth, man. The only thing that people appreciate black men for is singing and dancing and rapping, man. Other than that, people don't want black men working in their jobs. Like the brother said, a black woman can put on a suit and do pretty well for herself, man. Go high and so forth. Look at Donald Trump. In Donald Trump's cabinet, there's a couple of black women in there, man. No black men in there, though. No black men. Look at the there's only one black member of parliament, man. It's David Lammy, man. You got Diane Abba. What's the other one that got pulled over the other day, man? You got her also. There's loads of black women, man. But black man is hard, man. We're unappreciated. Like what the brother said. The other day, it goes roadman. The word roadman's like derogatory. Like, oh, you got some roadman at home. Is a roadman. And what does a roadman mean? A roadman means a black man, man. That's what it means, man. They make it, no, roadman means a man on the road. A roadman does not mean a white man. There's loads of white chavs out there with the dirty tracksuits, man, who are on the road, man. But when you say roadman, you mean a black man. That's what they mean. When they think of a roadman, they mean black man. When they say roadman, there's a picture of a black man, man. If roadman was in dictionary, there'll be a picture of a black man next to it. That's what they mean when they mean roadman. Like, this one look a roadman. He ain't got no job, man. He ain't got nothing going for him, man. Some of the biggest roadmen I've ever seen has been white people, man. You take a trip to Blackpool, man. Take a trip to Manchester, man. You see all them chavs, man, in their dirty tracksuits, man. And on their push bikes. They're the biggest roadmen. They live on the road, man. Drink cider on the road. You see them drinking cider on the road, the big bottles. They're the biggest roadmen. What the Frosty Jack and the Carlin, and they live at the bus stop, man. Live at the bus stop on their pedal bikes doing wheelies. You know what I mean? In Blackpool, all them chavvy towns, man. But yeah, we're the roadmen. It's a luck, man.
And the way them, you see them, you might start wearing them night hats with the material, like it's the tracksuit material.
Yeah,
that's what they do, man. But it sounds like what the brother's saying. I get what he's saying, but he's saying obviously a woman has got a better chance, which is true, and this is why, in the truth, we teach women always respect your man, whether you make him more than him or not. Whereas in the world, they give women that position because they know women outside of these doors is gonna look down on a black man like, oh, he's a bum, he ain't got no job. Whereas in here, we teach you, whether you make money or not, he's still the head.
That's right.
Whereas what he still likes to do is put black men and black women against each other. So then he will have us say things about black women, have black women say things about black men. But in the RSUPK, we follow the Bible, where the Bible says what? There's no male, no female. We're all one in Christ, man. Whereas outside of here, they don't follow that. They have wars with men versus women. We don't have them wars in here, but go ahead.
Like you said,
Yeah.
do you manage to get video, sir?
Yeah. I tried to see how I could get it to play. That's not. Bear with me. I know if you screen share would allow, to if it goes by. Hold on 1 second. Don't start it yet.
Hold on one concept.
Okay, it might. Hold on.
Yeah, man. But the brother said was deep, man. Usually I'm against his brother, but what is it? I thought, hold on, his brother got a point, man. And a lot of people, because it's loons, they think, oh, here we go against loons, man. But loons is saying something deep right now, man. In the Bible, it says a new thing shall come, a woman shall compass him, man. And our women have compassed us, man. And that's why you know why? Because the white man did it, man. The same way the white man put Eve in front of Adam in the garden, man. So listen, go do your own thing, man. You don't need him. The same thing with our women today, man. So listen, you know what? That man's a road man. You don't want him, man. You're doing things in life, but he's on the road, isn't he? Man, he's a road man. Go, you know what I mean? You go go get yourself an education, man. Go get yourself a raise and go work yourself to management, man. And leave him here, nothing, man. Listen, you're a woman and you're working, you're going to university and college. That's a good thing, man. And with that college and university money, go support your roadman, man. Go support your man who's undervalued, as Loon says. Go support that man. You know
That's
why?
what he said, right? He said undervalued.
Color one cancer. Because you know why? By you supporting that black man who's undervalued, you just might be the only person that actually values him, man. Because the police damn sure don't, man. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers, our parents don't even value us, man. You know what I mean? Because that nigga on the couch, go get a job. Oh, I knew you would never be nothing, man. You gotta be nothing. Just like your father, man. You might be the only woman that just might value him, man. It's like,
we're so undervalued that in the Bible, the Lord said He's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold, man.
That's right.
That's how undervalued we are. That the time's coming when people's gonna see how precious we really are, and that time's coming soon, man. In the ISUPK, you're already seeing how precious these men are, man. Whereas these men here are willing to stand for something, whereas outside of here, they ain't willing to stand. But Lord, the Lord, get all them brothers in here, man, and they can finally see how precious they are and how great it is to be black and not being ashamed of who the Lord called you to be. Because usually, black people, most are ashamed to be black. Why? Because it's synonymous with being a slave, having poor education, your father's in jail, your father don't exist because you don't know him. It's synonymous with all that. So people try and get away from that, man. But in here, what you'll see is, in here, our kids have fathers, man.
That's right.
And so forth. And the Bible says it, man, is going to make a man more precious than fine gold. But go ahead.
That's right, man. And in here, brothers have fathers, man. If you're a brother that don't have a father, listen, there's many here that will be your father, man. Right. Posted in the Bible, listen, what was that? A paraphrase. I birthed a lot of you, man. So like, what was it? Sorry? You have many fathers in the truth, man. You know, posted he fathered many men. And when you come in the ISUPK, listen, a lot of brothers didn't have a father that teach him how to conduct himself. So the brothers in here that will teach you how to conduct yourself, man, will teach you how to eat, man, and will value you, man. Because no one else values black men. No one else values black men. Listen, our women don't, our parents don't, our own people don't, man. The police don't, the government don't. The government don't value black people so much that guess what? When a white man kills a black man and brags about it on surveillance saying, I love skinning black cunts, we're so undervalued, the judges let them walk free. The judges let them walk free. And then when we vote and march and vote and pray, guess what? He gives us a touch of justice, man. It's okay, we lock them up, but we try them as kids because they committed a crime when they was kids, man. That's how undervalued we are, man. We're so undervalued that a policeman can put his foot on a black man's neck, man, and kill him, man. We're so undervalued that Mark Duggan's dead, man. His son's alone in this world with no father, man. We're so undervalued that they put drugs in our neighborhoods and lock us up for selling them same drugs that they put in our neighborhoods, man. That's how undervalued we are. So undervalued that they cram us into council estates, man. We're so undervalued that they give us the guns, give us the drugs, and when we kill each other, say, look at them niggas, man, they're crazy, man. That's how undervalued black people are, man.
Okay, I think I might have it now.
All right, so come on, Carl. Okay, come on, Carl, guys, sir.
All right.
My argument is the black man's the least protected. That's my argument. That's why I gotta keep my thinking cap on the back. Yeah, no, this is my argument. Focus, don't let it. No, this is not be no ignorance. This is my opinion.
How the audio coming through? A little better now?
Last, there's still a bit blurry. A lot of bass. I think that's how it was recorded.
Okay, I hear it Tawab on my end.
How you?
Okay, the whoever listening, if you all could just say what you all hearing. If you're hearing it Tawab, if not, if it's Tawab, just put a 1. Let's put a 1 if it's Tawab. Because I think this is a good topic. If not, we might have to just drop it and move on for time. Because I know you all for sure break it down. But I wanted everybody to hear what the brother was saying. Those of you all who listening, if the audio is Tawab, if it's not, if you could hear, just put a 1. If it's not good, then put number 2 or something else, saying it's no good. But let us know if the audio is too wild, because it was very blurry before.
The argument is the black man's the least protected. That's my argument. That's why I got to keep my thinking cap on the back. Yeah, no, this is my argument. Focus, don't let it. No, this is not going to be no ignorance. This is my opinion. I'm saying this. I was going to say, I want to know, you man, we're all from the street. But I want to see, we're all different mindsets here. Yeah, it's true. So, I'm saying, look, I think black men are the most undervalued people on planet Earth. You get what I'm saying, yeah? And like, we don't get killed for all kind of we don't get killed. You see, like black women. You see, if it's bad to say conduct themselves right, yeah, they're accepted. They'll be accepted anywhere. You get what I'm saying? To a certain extent, yeah, but they'll be accepted higher than a black man will. Quicker, yeah. But you think they'll get in the door quicker than man? 100%. And I'm saying, even when they're in their high speaking, I'm saying, you put a black man and a black woman in the exact same car driving down the street, 100 days, who gets stopped? A black man. Yeah, all right, yeah. They get us from more. They get us from way more avenues. So even if you be 100% legit, not done anything in your life, you're gonna get stopped as a black man. You're gonna get corralled up. Yeah, as a black man. You get me? Who the Babylonian killing? Bare black man. You get me? They're killing bare black man. Factual shit. Bro, like, man, don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance, and we've got the queens. Them, they're against us as well. No, they're against us, man. Before what's his name dead? What's his name? The American guy, George Floyd. Before he dead, man, Roadman weren't cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, innit? Everyone's anti-Roadman. Remember the memes there? You probably got a Roadman at home. Like, allow it, man. What does Roadman mean? Roadman means young black man. Allow it, man. Stop all dressing it up. I'm sick and tired of all this bullshit from these rice cooker gal. I can't stand it, man. Bare rice cooker off the microwave lasagna and gallo.
Wait, hold on. What he called?
He called it microwave lasagna gal, meaning girls that can't cook.
Bullshit from these rice cooker gal.
What you say, rice cookie?
That part I didn't catch, but I know later man it goes microwave lasagna.
Man, stop all dressing it up. I'm sick and tired of all this bullshit from these rice cooker gal. I can't stand it, man. Bare rice cooker off the microwave lasagna and gallo up in their yard, man. Chatting bare cheap breeze.
So lucky. So I guess maybe a rice cooker is like some kind of pot.
Oh, rice cooker, yeah, come on. A rice cooker is, you know how you cook rice on a pot, yeah?
Right.
You must have it in the States, man. Nowadays you can buy a rice cooker, you put the water in, put the rice and it'll cook it for you. You know what rice cooker, innit?
Okay, but it's not like how you normally cook rice. You put the water in the pot, you put the rice and you let boil, you stir it up. So there's a pot that does all that for you.
Honestly, I don't see the point in it because what you do in a pot, the rice cooker does the same thing.
They do the same thing.
Instead of putting the pot on the fire, it's plugged into the wall, so it just heats it up for you.
Okay, that's the rice cooker.
Kind of one cancer.
Okay, well, people use that who don't have a stove or something.
I know a lot of people with rice cookers and they got a stove and a pot.
Well, I think that's who we're talking about. I think that's who he's talking about. I think he's talking about that type who have it, and I don't know. But what if? Okay, this is what I would say. This brother here in the pink shirt, he has something against women. He definitely do. He for sure does have something against sisters. Now, he has a valid point in terms of the judgment that's placed on brothers versus what's placed on sisters. There's a different judgment. As far as to say the women are against the black men, maybe 50%. I would, but he harped on that point very hard, and then he bring anything with the rice cooker and all of that, which means
that shows me he hates women.
Yeah, that's something else he has something else against the sisters who is not the traditional, woman who could cook and clean and raise a family. However, the point he's making about what is this? This is just a symptom of Esau battle of the sexes.
That's right.
Because in the beginning, he talked about how they all talking about you have a road man, you have a road man. Was a road man, a young black man, he against the young black men, law him. But then in the end, he come back with a rice cooker. So it's like, you know, it's a backhanded statement because 1 minute he complaining about how the sisters against the roadmen, which is young black men, but he against the young black woman, which is the rice cookers.
That's right.
You get the point?
Cooker, mind you, so like, yeah.
Say again?
Just a quick statement to everyone out there: nothing's wrong with a rice cooker, okay?
Nothing wrong with a rice cooker. It's a tool. It's a device. You know what I mean? If you can't boil rice, at least you're cooking something for the nigga. You know what I mean? It's at least you're cooking. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You get the point, Karate, man? You have a rice cooker in your house? I find your U-turn on that rice cooker quick.
No, I don't.
Hey, your U-turn on that shit, you pivot on that shit quick, so he rock out be pivot right there. So he's like, hold up, let me make sure I don't start World War III tonight. Let me pivot on that. Listen, but that's the thing. Like, because of Esau separating us and, you know, pitting us against each other, if you're weak, you're going to get swept away in that tide. There's a current that flows through the black community that definitely attacks black men. And as it attacks black men and black men start to stand up and say, hey, what are you doing to us? Now you have that feminist movement that says what? No, the most hated group is black women, and you all this and you all that, you all sloppy, you all this, you all that. When is Esau's battle of the sexes at?
That's right.
Yes, and that's what it is. It's Esau's battle of the sexes. For the white man, his woman would be saying, you want me barefoot and pregnant? And for him, he would be like, you as a whore, you sleeping with everybody else, because that's his reality.
That's right.
You understand? That's his reality and that's his thing. But that's that battle of the sexes nonsense. All of us die in the same way. Sandra Bland died just like Eric Garner.
That's right.
Tatiana Jefferson died just like, you know, Michael Brown. You get the point? What's the other one? Breonna Taylor died just like George Floyd. Like you ain't going nowhere without the black man, and you ain't going nowhere without the black woman.
That's right.
Like it's that ain't happening. So you bring your damn your Air Max 95 and your puffy jacket, and you bring your damn rice cooker. But wherever we going together.
That's
There's
right.
no separating us in this oppression. And to feed into the separation is showing your weakness in understanding. And this brother here, he just doesn't understand the full spectrum. He understands enough to see that in society is harsher on black men than women. Society is harsher on men than women, period. You get the point?
That's right. Come on.
If anybody thinks I'm lying, go through divorce court. Go to a child support hearing. Go to a custody hearing. The bitch don't even have to show up and she getting the children.
That's right.
You could put Kermit the Frog in the damn courthouse and Kermit on her behalf. Kermit getting the children. You get the point?
There've been situations where the woman's unstable, no job, drug history, and she's still getting them kids, man. So like you said, you heard about the whole thing with Dr. Dre. Woman wants damn near all of his money, man. Shit. Oh, I was pissed off hearing it. I was like, yo.
I ain't sorry for him. I ain't sorry for him. I ain't sorry for him. You know what I mean?
Dr. Dre been producing and mixing and rapping his ass off since NWA, man.
I know, but he went and get that woman who not using the rice cooker. He went and get that woman who is, you know, in his mind better than, you know, Keisha.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So go ahead, fight up with that now, Dre. Still Dre Day. You know what I mean? Fight up. But you're right, Doc. That's more proof. Is like, okay, and I think he made her sign a prenup. And something else. And she's still fighting him for the goddamn money. Still, Jada Pinkett hoard herself back on Will Smith. And they was willing to give her a pass. Willing to give her a pass. Cardi B came out and said she done with Offset. All kind of rumors come up about Offset. All kind of rumors. So much so that she had to come out and say, he ain't do nothing this time. It's just we arguing too much. And then she had to turn around and say what? She ready to go back because she missing it. You get the point? Like society is very unforgiving to our brother's mistakes. But a woman, and this is how the Lord made woman too. The Lord made woman pretty because you have to be able to look at her and be willing to forgive her. She will do. That's the best way I could tell you. She will do stupid things and make stupid mistakes and say stupid things or not say things that you want her to say. And after you done check her and blaze on her and you look at her and you see the nice pretty eyes and her face, you're going to have that sympathy and, that brotherhood and understanding and just understand she just, she's simple. And you're going to have to forgive her. You get the point? That's the purpose of why she looks like that and her being feminine. But the white man who is a woman worshiper, he looks at that like she is God and you are a peasant. So we have to kill you for God. You get the point? We have to kill you for God. Not the woman. She's a woman. She's a female. All that type of stuff. It's, it's divisive. You know what I mean? It's divisive. You ain't never heard nobody say, nah, you can't do that. He's a black man. You can't do that to a black man, but you always hear, that's a female. That's a female. You get the point?
Got one concept.
We all together, man. We all together. And that's these brothers just missing the understanding of it. That's all.
That's right.
They could get some help.
And that's true, man. So that's true. And just for the record, I don't own a rice cooker. But
Listen, we all own rice cookers, Zach. We all own rice cookers. We own chicken cookers. We own lamb cookers. They're called black women.
That's right.
That's all. Yeah, I mean, I ain't care about no pot and no this and no that. We all have them sisters and they straight. Don't worry about it. I just thought your U-turn was sharp.
No. Nothing like that. I don't see that. I thought, there's nothing wrong with rice cookers.
Yeah, U-turn was, I see your growth arc. You making sure the sisters is not offended. Nothing wrong with rice cookers. But that's the truth though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that because there's a woman with a full-out stove and ingredients and not cooking for the brother.
You kind of want car.
Like, so if a sister has to use a rice cooker, I don't care if she had to go buy KFC for you.
That's right.
If she's giving you something, if she's feeding you, she's doing her job. She's doing it the best she can. She can't cook, no problem. She's not using it as an excuse that you could go hungry.
That's right.
You get the point? She's doing what she had to do. But that brother there, he have a little issues with he have a little underlying issues. something going on that he ain't talking about.
Probably in GMS or something. Oh, it'll come out.
Yeah, it'll come for sure.
So like you say, sometimes women make bad decisions, but you know what I mean? Because they're cute, you got to let them off.
Not because they're cute.
No, it's like not because
because they're cute. The cuteness factor helps. It helps in him. When a brother gets enraged, there's no stopping. It takes a lot to move a brother to that point. But once he get there, he there. The Lord, it's different. You get the point? It's different with a sister. It's the Lord made her that way for, so y'all could stay together. You get the point? So you could get past the shit she doing. You made her a certain way for that. You made her a certain way to be more inviting to you, to make you look and be like, oh, okay, come on. He made her like that for that reason. Going to do simple stuff. That's just the fact of the matter.
I don't want cancer. Like those two sisters that was fighting in the two trainee nurses that was fighting, the both sisters in King Cross Hospital in London. You know what I mean? And like, have you heard about the story, sir?
La.
And they must have both got sacked. And the two sisters, decent job and everything. And again, like these sisters either need a man or need a strong man to tell them, listen, man, like what are you doing, man? You know what I mean? Just damn near just ruin their career, ruin their job, ruin their money, just because they couldn't keep their mouth shut, man.
Wait, you said they need a man?
Even need one or need the man needs to be strong enough to tell him how to conduct himself.
Yeah, tell him look up Mashak Mayam on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on Twitter, but I'm on Facebook. Look up Mashak Mayam on Facebook. You can type in Mashak Mayam on YouTube. You know, what I mean, I'll help you out. When you say that there was an
I'll show you. I can show you now, sir. There was had a decent slavery, nurses, training nurses, and so forth. King's Hospital, Ilford, London, and then lost their job because they couldn't keep their mouth closed, man. You know what I mean? I got to show you now, sir.
Yeah.
And it's a gutter, man. They damn near messed with his money, man. It's a lot, yeah. They messed with the brother's money, man.
Mad.
You know what good for you. If you all of them, I'm afraid that you either. I'm afraid that you either. You know what good for you. Move in front of me. Move in front of me. Move me. All right. Move me. Where you call up my name for? You see my name?
Lord fire.
I won't play the whole thing. But
No, keep it going. Keep it going. No. And this is on the slavery? But wait, hold on. Okay. I keep going. Yo. So who filming?
I'm just one of their colleagues, you know.
Another woman filming. We'll bring
the background in a second.
Damn. Yikes. Mama putting some old school technique on the young girl, boy. Yo, the COVID mask on the ground, ain't nobody sweating COVID now, Yo, she had to get in her head.
Try a good choke.
Yo. Yikes. Yeah, both of them had to lose their worker.
You know, we never lay more blood up. I'm going to tell me this again. It's not to come to come and she come past me. You don't know where you're in, girl. Wrong thing at me, yeah? Wrong person, woman, yeah. Come on.
Start it over.
If you all of them, I'm afraid that you either. I'm afraid that you either. You know what good for you. Move in front of me. Move in front of me. Move me. All right. Move me. Where you call up my name for? You see my name? You see my name?
All right, stop it right there. All right, yeah, go ahead, Doc. What you was gonna say?
Like I was thinking, like, if your sister out there slaving, man, you're slaving for you and your family, man. Like, you need to learn to. People might piss you off or whatever, man. But the ways to deal with it, man.
Hold on, where you move the picture for? You keep getting up. You leave the picture up there. We might have to refer back to the tape for evidence.
Kind of what God said.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, if your sister out there working, man, you're gonna, like, what we teach the ISUPK is temperance, man. You know, some people deal with you the wrong way, man. You gotta temper yourself, man. The ways to deal with things. You can't be fighting like this, man. You know what I mean? You got children. If you got a husband like me, you know what I mean? You will be in trouble, man. Damn near mess with my money, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't see why I gotta eat cheese and crackers because you can't control yourself, man. And these sisters fighting, man. And it's a shame, man, that they're fighting. Another sister's recording it, man. In the hospital, in the workplace, man. You know what I mean? Again, sisters got to conduct. Brothers as well, man. Got to conduct yourself in the workplace, man. You can't be, you know, just fighting like that, man. Like I said, it was
Yeah, go ahead. Dungle Boy is gonna say something.
And this is weird because usually when you're on a job and you see someone that's a little like yourself, you give them that nod as to say, all right, you're my guy, because we both understand each other. Like usually when you're working in a place like that and there's not really a lot of black people and you see someone like yourself, you kind of look at them like, yes, there's another one of me.
That's right.
But like you look at them like, yes, at least I'm not the only one. But for them two to fight like that, and they both know how hard it is to get jobs. Like I'm not saying they should fight, but if they did, they should have at least after work. Then at least if they was gonna do it, but not in the workplace. Fighting in the workplace means what? You can't pay your rent.
That's right.
And then now you're both black and you're both out of a job. So now her children's gonna go hungry. Your children's gonna go hungry. They both should have came to some agreement We don't like each other. Let's just not speak to each other. When you see me, you go that way, I go that way.
That's right.
Like we don't have to get on. If we don't get on, you just stay over there and I'll stay over there. And you still get your money, I still get my money, and both of us are happy. But for these two to fight on the job like this, and then for someone to record it in the background, not even break it up, the person in the background should have spoke some sense into them and said, yo, you got kids, you got a family. We know you're both stressed out at the job and you both don't want to be doing the job, but you just go to the left and you go to the right. And no one needs to know. But this person's recorded it and posted it on the internet, man.
That's right.
So
they're
now,
probably the reason why they got the sack. It's like, yeah, because the evidence, you know what I mean? It's like
and during the Mr. COVID now, these two, they could have got extra hours because the hospitals is packed. Now's the time when you do extra hours, make all that money, because afterwards, I don't know if these two are straight one, but they were saying that after COVID, they're deporting Jamaican nurses and whatnot. These two should have made all that money, man, just in case they're on that list. Right. Send that money back, and but now they've just ruined their job. And if they are on that list, Esau's gonna look at them like, well, when we did give you a chance to prove yourself, you blah 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 and whatnot. But yeah, they messed up a big opportunity, man, because they're gonna get a job in the hospital again.
Yeah, they both they don't have the type of brother they have to answer to when they get in the house.
That's right.
That's for sure. That's the first thing off the break. I don't care how bad that, unless someone attacked the other one, which this was something that escalated. But they don't have somebody who would, who they have to answer to. That helps. When you have somebody that you have to be accountable to, you watch the decisions you make. You watch what you say, you watch what you do, because you're going to have to answer for it.
That's right.
But once you don't have to answer for it, you're going to do whatever the hell you want to do. The other thing is, I don't know what the hell they're fighting about, but once they keep my name out your mouth, so some kind of gossipy thing, maybe over a man or whatever. But what is very clear here is the age difference with the two of them. This is the older generation fighting the younger generation. Let me tell you what this is. This is LeBron versus Jordan. This is, Anita Baker and Beyonce. This is a younger sister and an older sister having an issue.
That's right.
You understand? This is much like you would see an older brother trying to talk to a young boy. I see another video recently. An older brother walk up to a young boy and the young boy pull a gun out on him. Tell him, keep it moving. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Keep it moving. I'll smoke you. So it's a whole lot of dynamics going on here for sure with them two. But ultimately, woman thou art loose, the Christian church again, neither of them having that man to be accountable to. Now they could do whatever they want and damage each other however they want without even concern. Like there's a part there, she nearly break the girl's fingers. She was bending her hand all the way back. Then you lock her neck in between your legs. You don't know if the girl could go unconscious, fall and hit her damn, bust up all her grill. You don't know what the hell. You don't give a damn about the next person. It's the oppression we under. This is Moses in Egypt. He went out to espy, and he saw two Hebrews striving with each other.
That's right.
That's, this is oppression. This is COVID stress. This is, wind rush stress. This is every amount of stress that happens in the workplace with us. And the collective symptoms, the collective conditions of our slavery will produce this. Not having no man, not having enough money, having to stay inside whole time with this COVID shit. It produces this type of atmosphere that in a second could go left.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
It's like okay, but drop screen share.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Yeah, kind of one concert, man. Just messed up her brother's money, man. It's a luck, y'all. She ain't got her brother her own money.
It's crazy.
Next, now I got Sideman. So apparently Sideman must have went on a train recently, and he said he saw a. For anyone I don't know, Sideman's like a comedian in the UK from Birmingham. He said he saw a black man hassling a woman for her ticket, and his man was black himself. He said the black man looked like the Halifax advert. For anyone that don't know what the Halifax advert is, I'll show you what it is. Halifax is a bank in England, and Halifax had an advert, and on the advert there was like a nerdy black guy on there. And whenever a black guy wants to insult you or say that you're a nerd, he'll call you the Halifax man. Let me see if I can find him real quick. This is a Halifax man. I'll give it a call like that. You see the Halifax man right here. A guy, nerdy, grew up around white people, even sounds and acts white. They call him the Halifax man. You know what I mean? So that's who he refers to him as, with the thick glasses. That's the Halifax man right there. So I'll get into the video with Sideman real quick, and we'll let you know what he's saying. Slackers, one moment. I forgot about the Halifax man until he mentioned it. Remember that? Looking at about 10 years ago.
No, between me and you, without the glasses, Sideman is the Halifax man.
That's right.
I'm telling you straight, Sideman, I can't get with him.
Sideman's a Sideman, I swear.
I'm actually in the train toilet right now because I gotta tell you this story right now. Excuse the train noise. Okay, so I'm on the train and I'm walking to the train shop to get some food, and I see the ticket guy, who is black, talking to a black woman who's on the train with her son. Okay, and she's explaining very quietly that her daughter got her the ticket, and hear this guy loud on the train. Well, that's not my problem, is it? You need the right ticket. That's actually how he sounded, and he looked like the spitting image of the Halifax man. Take from that whatever you will. The woman is clearly embarrassed, okay? The son looks like he's thanking God none of his friends came on this trip. White people are looking at the black catastrophe unfolding, and honestly, I tried to walk away from. I walked right past them, okay? I was like, David, you don't need to try to be a hero every time. Black lives don't have to matter today. But when I heard this black lady who gives me full-blown mom vibes pleading with this guy, my heart couldn't take it no more, and I turned around and I said, what's the issue, boss? He looked at me like, who is this double lip baboon sticking his nose into my business? I looked at him with the same smile that I give everybody that thinks that I can't afford stuff, and I said, I will pay for her ticket. I assume the child is free. He said, no. I felt my genitals shrink a little bit. I was like, how much is it for both of them? Me forgetting that it's a morning fast train, not them trains that take 2 hours to get to London. No, the 1 hour, 20 minutes ones. So he said £124. Obviously, I've got to maintain my hero drip. So I back out my card straight away, pay for that. Black lady starts crying loud in the whole train, thanking me. I'm thinking to myself, lady, I did this so that less attention would be on you. Now this is a full-blown Nollywood production with an emotional ending. Anyway, I walk back to my seat with my head held high to stop the tears from falling out of my eyes from losing £124 because I couldn't mind my own business. I couldn't do it, bro. I'm screwing. Do you know how many OnlyFans subscriptions I could have paid for with that? This whole side Mandela thing has to stop, bro. It's getting to my head and it's messing with my money. I don't want to do this anymore, bro. I'm sick of it. Now shout out to the guy, okay? Because he came over to me after and he told me he respected what I did. Hopefully it makes him think about how he treats his own. But moral of the story is, don't be a hero and make sure you have headphones in so you can't hear other people's struggle stories. Good day.
I can't stand him, man.
He said, wait, okay. Next story. I didn't even want to talk about this fucking fool. He's a straight up idiot.
I don't know what I get from that. I'm not sure if the hero or he's a coon.
No, he's a coon. He's a straight coon. He's not a hero at all.
It's saying it helps, but it's saying don't help in the future. Mind your business. That is a terrible lesson to teach people, man.
He said, keep your headphones in so you don't hear other people's problems.
I don't know who's worse, sir, him or the Halifax man.
Listen now, but he's okay. He is in one describing our life. Like we walk around with headphones every day listening to music, so we don't have to face the problems of our life. You understand? Like the whole. If you look at the thing, keep your headphones in so you don't hear other people's problems. Look at everybody listening to music as you go around publicly. Meanwhile, black people is incarcerated. Black people is facing poverty. Black people is facing deportation. Black people is facing police brutality. Black people is facing drug addiction. But turn it up.
Mm.
Like he is embracing the whole aspect of society against black people. Why did I care? Why should we care about another person's problems? Now, if it was a white woman, the whole thing would have been different.
That's right.
He would not have made that statement. And then he said, what did he say? He said something. Oh boy, what does he say, boy?
He said, it's a lot. Is it quite a lot of things?
Yeah, there's a few things he said in there. Go ahead.
It left me perplexed because it's saying, I'm not sure if he's trying to say, look, I'm a hero, I help black people, or we're saying, don't help him, mind your business.
Oh, Salakia. This is what he said. He said black lives don't have to matter today.
Con.
Brother, would anybody say, you know, to the Jewish man, you know, you could forget today you could just forget about, you know, the Holocaust?
Mm-mm.
You know, the Jewish people, they coin the phrase never forget. Never forget what happened. Would anybody make a joke and say, Jewish people today, just you know, don't remember it. Just for today. Just be regular. Why would you disrespect a whole nation of people like that, side man?
I keep in mind, so he has a following. So people hear that, I think it's deep knowledge.
Black lives don't have to matter today. Black lives don't matter on the day every cop kills a brother.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And I could see he's the type. If we back him into a corner with this argument, he'll say, "Well, black people kill black people every day."
That's right.
Niggas ain't shooting niggas because we black. You get the point? All these stabbings that going on, brothers is not stabbing another brother because I don't like that black man over there.
Skin color.
So black, and his hair and his music. It's a beef. But them cops is killing us because we black.
That's right.
That white boy who murdered Lawrence. Didn't he say something about a black cunt? Excuse my language.
Someone called Skinner, a black CUNT.
You want to skin a black cunt? Liam Nielsen. I have this clutch. I was looking for any black cunt I could. Now hold on now. You want to say black on black crime? Black people are not killing each other because we're black.
That's right.
It's a beef.
And
because we can't get justice from you, we take justice into our own hands. The two don't equate. Maybe Black Lives Matter don't matter today. Sideman, your new name from now on is Waste Man.
That's right.
That's it.
Man, I don't know which one. I like the Halifax man personally, but you know, either way, they both.
One of them, he had to be brought low. Now you see why I didn't give a damn that BBC disrespected.
That's right.
I didn't care. He's an idiot. He's a full-out fool, and he should not have a platform to talk on. He definitely shouldn't.
Call one concert, but again, like say, there's a dancer called White Chocolate in London, and he must have been whining at Carnival 2 years ago, last year, and he went viral. It was like, oh God, this white man can dance so much, you know, he can whine good, man. And now this devil got his own dancing school where he teaches people how to whine. So they got this devil on the show. They put him on the show, and it's like the question, like, you know, where you come from. It turns out the devil come from a nice countryside outside of London, and now he's making money off our thing, man. And when they ask him on the show, they're all looking at each other like, really? And this is what this devil said, sir. I got to let you hear it, sir. So luck, yeah.
Go ahead.
Paving the way for black people as such, paving the way for someone to do what I do. I've completely lost my train of thought.
Caribbean community, like what is? You said you work close with the Caribbean community.
Right,
what do you do? Like what is?
I'm a dancer. But the thing is with what I do, it's obviously just a dance move. So whining is part of Caribbean culture and it's been there for years, right? What I did was basically come and brand it in a way, like, so not brand whining, but as in like,
should he like stop there?
It's just like turn it into something that can be a
You stole it, nigga.
So
that's what we did.
No, I'm not going to say before me because there was people before me, but it never got to that.
I was the first. Yeah.
Right. So I think in a way, I have been paving a way for black people to come after me.
What?
And you...
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
You know when I'm... No. When I'm speaking...
Listen, that part, there's a part there where he fumbling to say what he did. He said, I took it and you did what white people do. You steal shit.
That's right.
And you just can't say it. You stole the shit. You did. That's all you did. You came out there and you stole it, and you didn't. Somebody taught him how to do that.
That's right.
Somebody else teach you how to do that thing. That's what we all learn. You watching TV, and somebody gonna teach you a lesson. He stole that, and he's making money off of it. And this is our story over and over. It's the white people's story over and over. Listen, that's what happens with us as a people. We invite everybody in, and it's acceptable. It's acceptable to us when some heathen does what we do. White chocolate ain't new. White chocolate is, let me tell you who he is. He's Eminem.
That's right.
He's Vanilla Ice. He's Beastie Boys. He is
Snow.
He is Snow. What's the other one, the modern day one? Finally, the herb come around.
Collie Buds.
Bob Marley. He is, I mean, that's who he is. That's, that's every heathen. He's Super Cat. He's every heathen that done came into our genre, and we go crazy when we see a heathen doing it. That's just we fascinated when a heathen talks like us, when he walks like us, when she dresses like us. We just fascinated by it.
Come on, so how is he gonna say he invented whining when man like me got how much kids, man? How dare he say such a thing, man? How dare he say such a thing, man? But man like Rafa got how much kids? They tell me.
You know how the rice cooker, you have the baby cooker. Yeah. The baby cooker. It's cooking baby.
How dare he tell me? Like what Dungabar said, he goes, because we're all black and we're talented, to see a black man do something that's talent, it's like, okay, it's nothing to us because, we're from the ends. But when we see a white man do, we're like, wow. And that's all it is. They're not great. They don't do nothing that we can't do. But it's like seeing a pig fly. It's like, oh shit, a pig's flying. That's all it is, man. When a white man does it, it's like, wow, because they're doing something that white people can't really do. It's not because he's great. It's not because he's great. He ain't great, man. This has been going on since I can remember, since our grandparents and so forth. He said he paved the way for black people, and black people are so loving. There's an interview on YouTube that you can get, man, and they go to Guyana. And all the black people in Ghana said, no, white chocolate ain't racist, man. I think it's on every last one of them. So I think it's misunderstood, man. And that's that poison right there, man. That's that Christianity, man.
That's the truth. That's true. That's it's imagine Caesar Borgia singing drill. You know what I mean? Singing drill music or grime. It would be a phenomenon. I think they had one named Slim Jesus or something.
Come on.
Some little white boy, and he was going viral. You know what I mean? He was going viral. All them dances they be doing. The little white boy that do the floss. That's a retarded man dance.
Yeah, come on, God.
He viral because he white.
That's right.
The point is, it's a certain self-hatred and just admiration for our oppressor that we can't get rid of.
Even John Cole, sir. John Cole went doing that I ain't seen before. Like black women go on their head, but John Cole, oh God, the dancer queen. Look. Only because she's Japanese, man. She
and she ain't had nothing to work with. I don't understand it.
She was skinny,
she ain't coming with nothing. But once again, they do it. It's a phenomenon, and we get behind it. Like we so want them to join us. Instead, they should be the other way around, where they beg us to join them. But we destroy that. It's just being destroyed as a people. Listen now, in a few years, let me tell you, white chocolate is famous for the whining. The steel pan, I think officially they give it to Japan now. I think Japan is where they say steel pan originate from.
Oh shit.
Dancehall, reggae, and soca is now called Afro beats.
Oh.
Brother, in a minute, there will be no culture for the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
There'll be none. Hip-hop will be white. dancehall will be white and everybody else and Japanese and African, soca, calypso, carnival, all that go into the heathens. There'll be nothing to say who we are.
So like I say, even Caribbean food nowadays, once upon a time, in England anyway, only Caribbean people went to Caribbean shops, man. Now you go there, see Asians in there, Pakistanis in there, whites in there.
Yep.
And they know the menu quite well. Like, yeah, I want the mutton soup, man. and the poor white man, the peppers killing him, eating the mutton soup, going in the rest.
Let's tell them. Let's tell them. Listen, the people who serving the food is happy that this heathen coming to enjoy the food. But when me and you go there, there's a certain type of attitude we gotta get.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah.
Yo,
hurry up! You ready to order? Hurry up! Yeah, I mean, we get a certain type of attitude, but I know more than them. I understand more than them, so I bypass that. But as a people, we just love the devil too much.
That's right.
We just love the devil too much. Yeah, I mean, that was. Listen, I think that was enough coonery for one episode. Good night. Good night. Now listen. Wasteman said, "Black Lives Matter shouldn't matter every day." And George Floyd's son watches his father dying every day. Let that sink in your head.
That's right.
You understand? Like, we shouldn't have to worry about other people's problem. Meanwhile, this brother, a grown-ass man, he probably can't even sleep right over this shit. But this fool went to the privy to make a bullshit video about not sticking your neck out for another black person. White man is the devil.
That's right.
That's that. Yeah, I mean, white man is the devil.
That's right, man. So like I say, so again, we're gonna have Sabbath service here tomorrow, 12 noon, 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Also like, subscribe to One West United Kingdom on YouTube, and also ISUPK United Kingdom on YouTube. Also, we have Facebook ISUPK _UK. So on Facebook is ISUPK_UK. Same for Twitter and Instagram, ISUPK _UK. So luck. Holidays or anything.
We got the next one, Hanukkah, December 9th. Look out for that one.
So that's December 9th. Also want to give a shout out to Trooper Quatazar, the Reaper.
Trooper Quatazar,
the Reaper. You know what I mean? All the troopers in the ISUPK, or Officer Dungabark, got Captain Parasha. We got to Captain Mashat, my young man. You know what I mean? Again, make sure you call the number 079-607-46784. Contact that number. Get in the school, man. Get in all black. Send your tithes and donations also, man. We'll be here next week again, which is 9 till midnight with Captain Mashat, my young. So like I said, anything you want to bring out, sir?
And that's about it. Lord of love, we get back next week. We have, as I say, Hanukkah coming up, rocking it out. If you have friends, family, anyone locked up, people who need the truth, you all know ISUPK United Kingdom 079-607-46784, right? 079-607-46784. Get a number, call, bang the line if you're in the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Netherlands, Germany, France, wherever. Tap in, get locked in, line up with your brothers, all right?
Color one concert. With that, we'll be here next week, 9 p.m. Shalom.
I'll be booking them like Palace, puffing on my chalice. True say I'm an addict, 24 cali, don't make me have to grab it. Cabbage, niggas can't manage. That's another slapping. Niggas thinking that I'm famous, that I won't slap it. Nigga, I'm erratic. Erdington Savage, yeah, you call this modern warfare. When we double tap it, clicking and we clacking. Shots burning through his jacket.